right, we are live. So welcome to Upturned Table. We are playing our second session of A Cure Worse Than the Disease, Star Trek Adventures, the 2D20 Modiphius system. I'm Jeremy. I'll be running the game, and with me are Will, Matt, and Terry. Hey, guys.
Hello.
Hello.
All right. I think all of our audio is nice and clear. Better than last week, or better than last time. So, good. So, yeah, where we left off was you kind of were recalled back to the bridge of the Mugato. Paiji, Captain Paiji, beamed everyone back. And so you came from the transporter room. Maybe you can decide whether or not you took off your EV suits or anything that you were wearing. And
that's what biofilters are for. I don't even have a EV suit.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
I
Yes.
do.
And you're back on the bridge, and then up on the view screen is the CEO of Immutacore. And so she's kind of waiting. It seems like they've had a little bit of a terse conversation before your arrival. And now that you're here, the captain. Move yourself up into whatever position. Yeah, let me get this. Get the bridge so we have the image of the CEO on the screen floating, and you can you can move to your station or wherever you want on the bridge itself. And so the captain, my OA team has been recalled. So please continue. Please continue with the offer you were attempting to make us. And the CEO is saying, we are very grateful for the Federation's gesture of goodwill and your mercy mission to aid us in this new outbreak that was terrorizing our planet. But it seems now that we have all of the information we need. Your assistance is no longer required. And we're very grateful, and we would ask that you now leave the system, as we, as you know, we are a very isolationist planet and not interested in hosting or cooperating any longer with Outworlders. As an offer of goodwill, I would like to share with you all of our documentation and research about this virus in case it would be useful to you in any other disease or outbreaks that you may run into. But as far as the need for you here, we're fine now on our own to continue to treat this situation, and Immutacorp thanks you for your assistance.
Captain, I wouldn't feel comfortable leaving without checking back in with Regent Tresta? Is that her name? Tresta. When we last spoke, she wanted to meet with me again to discuss additional contact with the Federation. And from the little bit we saw, Valestra, I think that's the CEO's name. I'm trying to remember stuff from last.
Yeah, Thlayson. Yeah, Thlayson. Yeah, maybe her last name. Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Thlayson?
Yeah, her.
Wow, I don't have that.
Let me see. Sorry, let me double check everybody's name. Where are
CEO was Vestra, Vestra of Immutacorp.
Mm-hmm.
The regent was Zemelin.
Oh, that's right. Yes, Regent Zemelin.
Wow, Commander, you had that all wrong.
I had that completely wrong. Well, Zemelin, I think, is her first name. I think or her last name. I think I have Tresta Zemelin as the regent's name. But okay.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I'm embarrassed. I'm sorry. I meet so many aliens. It's so hard to remember.
Yes.
But, Vestra, I from the little bit that we saw of your facility, it seems like you have made incredible advancements with radiation protection and countermeasures. That's something that I'm sure that the Federation would be interested in. Before we leave, maybe we can broker a deal of a trade of information, or maybe we can compensate you in some other way. It seems like both of our people could profit from the information that you've learned regarding the treatment and care for a whole society by radiation sickness.
Unfortunately, our radiation treatment and therapy is proprietary to Immunicorp. We would not be interested in sharing that information. I'm being, of course, very generous sharing this virus data with you because we are waiving our very very high licensing fees that we would usually charge in a situation like this. So please accept this gift of the viral information, the viral data. But as far as radiation, we can't share that technology with you, unfortunately.
Hey, just a quick question. We haven't briefed the captain on everything we've learned yet, have we?
Right. Yeah. So the captain.
No.
Yeah, captain is trying to catch up, and so he says, "Yes. Please, we will need a moment to consider your generous offer, CEO Thlayson. Just a moment. I need to confer with my away team. They have just returned, and I've not been updated. So let's. Please. Let's head to the ready room, maybe off the bridge.
Yes.
So the captain actually, I need to be. I need the details about what you found. I don't understand. So the captain, leads the way into the off the bridge, and
Beat you.
and asks, "So please, what is the current condition planet side, and why are we being contacted by this corporate agent and not the regent of the planet as we initially were?"
It appears that the corporation, all but in written law, controls the planet. They prop up the world government so that they can have free reign, but they make pretty much all the decisions, finance everything, and live apart from the general populace, which they continuously irradiate and then charge fees to and supply anti-radiation drugs in guise of defending them from the outbreak of this virus, which now has become immune to this radiation, and we, in a matter of 3 hours, created a cure for it.
I see. So it was a situation, a condition for generations then that this corporation was basically holding the population of this planet hostage. How do you recommend we proceed? We're being asked to leave the system. Is there some other way we should approach this?
I guess you're not getting that date, Commander.
Now, I wish we could have solved this over dinner, but it looks like we'll have to solve it through other means of diplomacy.
And so, what has been done so far with this vaccine that has been synthesized?
Our doctors need to keep you better apprised, Captain. So, we have synthesized a vaccine, and it seems relatively straightforward, and it seems like if just released into the water supply, it would properly distribute it among the population. We have, of course, would need permission from the local government, not the local corporate entities, to do this. My suggestion, or what I asked Captain, is can we contact again the Regent and deal with her directly? Because I feel that the people here are subjected to a government that's controlled by corporate interests. Hard to believe, but apparently that happens.
Apparently.
Wait, did you tell them that they gave us like the old, outdated information, like
Oh.
incomplete?
Oh, well, they didn't give us incomplete information. They gave us information originally, so they gave us information with, I think, some of the genome missing or something,
Yes,
so that
yes,
we couldn't
right.
figure out.
Like
So
an
we couldn't
older
talk-
version of the.
Mhm.
Yeah. So they are hiding information from us. I don't know if what she's offering now again is that or not, but from our own studies, we've been able to reproduce it, and I don't believe that. I believe that they would have the capability to do the same thing. I believe all of this is just a perfect power grab by this company to maintain control over the populace.
And the medical specialist Seki says, "Yeah, I would agree. In my medical opinion,
Seki.
I would agree. I would agree with that, Commander."
The regent herself seemed open to alien intervention and cooperation. If I could beam back down and speak to her directly, maybe we could get her consent to stay as opposed to this corporation, which I do not believe that we recognize as the ruling power of this world.
Yes.
Am I right on that?
Yes,
Captain?
yes, that's correct. I believe, Starfleet would agree with you. We would not recognize a corporate entity as the ruling body. If there was a government in place, we would definitely not recognize this company.
Well, not only is the government in place, the corporation head herself said that the government was in charge. So they don't publicly argue the validity of the government. Therefore, as not a wing of the government, I don't believe that we should leave at their request. But
All right. So you recommend we deny this request to leave, and we demand to meet with the ruling authority on the planet?
yes, however, my concern is the corporation itself has a monopoly on it. Seems like almost all a near monopoly on almost all military power and obviously financial power. Everyone, brief the captain on what you were told by the populace, ensign, when you're speaking to them about their jobs and the lives that they live there.
Well, it seems like either you work for the company and you do okay, or you work for a subcontractor to the company and you do not so great, or you're sad and going to die. That's the impression I got.
So, Captain, my suggestion would be to reopen diplomatic contact with the proper government, and my worry is if we don't agree to leave now, that the Immunicorp, I believe is its name?
Yes, Immutacorp, yeah.
Immunicorp will possibly take action, maybe even violent action against us, because we pose a threat to their power and money.
What if we met with the regent now and she agreed to give us sort of like embassy rights?
Ooh.
That would be definitely a step in the right direction. The question is she safe? I don't know the power that they have, but I know that even the guard that she had was mixed, right? It was like some of her guard, and then there was, or was that just because the CEO was there?
Yeah,
When we first showed up?
it wasn't quite sure, but yeah, you saw Immuticorp guards like throughout the city, yeah, throughout the palace and throughout the city. So yeah, it appears that it was a mixed.
Well, they're everywhere.
Yeah.
I believe that the original medical data that they gave us was intentionally wrong to throw us off track so that we wouldn't develop a vaccine. But we were able to anyway. And then this company seems to own everything, like the water purification systems. And they even knew that there was something wrong with that, but didn't seem to be that concerned about repairing it or fixing it. And it seems like Immuticorp has a stranglehold over the planet and the government. And I think that the regent is probably afraid to say anything because Immuticorp is so important to them.
Yes.
Meanwhile, the company itself is irradiating the entire planet.
But if
Causing
if Starfleet could open diplomatic relations with the regent and immediately offer this vaccine, I feel like some of Immuticorp's leverage will be gone.
Not if they continue irradiating the planet and making up some other excuse why they need to do that.
True.
The regent is probably just afraid to ask for assistance, but if she's no longer in power because the CEO is running everything, they may need our help to reestablish the government the way that it was meant to be set up.
I like how you think, Lieutenant.
The question is, how do we do that without coming to an armed conflict now and potentially risking the lives of this planet? I'm glad we have solutions in mind.
Yes. Well, yeah. So yeah, Paiji is a little bit concerned. This seems to be a difficult thing to kind of unravel. We would, of course, be speaking as the voice of Starfleet. So any decision that we're making in this situation, I'm sure they would back. So it's just up to what approach seems to be the most beneficial for the population of this world.
Well, I think the most immediate beneficial thing is the vaccine and the shutting down of what were they? Big old crystal things, right? That were radiating, the photonic crystals bombarding the planet with gamma radiation.
Yes. So, your suggestion is to offer our vaccine and ask them to discontinue the bombardment of the planet with the radiation, as it would be no longer needed.
Absolutely.
I would just suggest we fold in some sort of embassy establishment to give us diplomatic cover if the corporation gets salty.
I think that our people should oversee the shutdown of the radiation equipment.
But all this is hinging on the fact that the regent herself wants this aid. If she does not, we really can't intercede. So this all hinges on me getting to speak to her again, hopefully without Immuticorp representatives in the room.
Right.
You could beam down there while we recalibrate our impulse engines.
Maybe we should beam the regent up to the ship.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
That's an option. I just don't know if I feel like it'd be appropriate to. That's a good way for them to claim that we're taking their regent hostage and fire upon us. I'd rather put myself in risk on the planet than the entire ship.
So I guess the main question is whether we covertly handle the situation or we more directly make demands on behalf of Starfleet on how to resolve this.
Well, I think to make that decision, we have to get input from the Regent, right?
Yeah.
We definitely need to have a conversation with the Regent. Maybe the captain should beam down with us.
Oh. That doesn't really feel like that would violate
Can we just open
protocol
up
73862 and
Can we just open up a comm channel and invite her up for a tour of the ship before we leave, kind of thing? And
yes, maybe we'll offer. Maybe we should say that we will be leaving after we do our proper due diligence and diplomatically correct thing of talking with the Regent, invite her up to the ship, and then we can talk to her here as a proper send-off, and then offer the proposal here when she's secure.
We should also give her a medical evaluation to make sure that she's going to be able to recover from the damage done by the radiation.
good idea.
Cool. All right, then. So let's make an attempt to contact the Regent and see what her response is to what we found out. Because you have not updated her since the synthesizing of the vaccine. You haven't updated her with what you've discovered.
Right. No, we haven't spoke to her because we synthesized the vaccine. There were some sick people that were incredibly dehydrated, so we gave them both the water and some of the vaccine so that they wouldn't die. And then I didn't feel like we should try to inject it into like the entire planet's water supply or anything crazy. So then we understood that there was problems, so we came back aboard the ship.
All right. Well, then let's attempt to contact the Regent. And so he leads you back out onto the bridge, and he takes his seat and requests you follow, and says, "Hail the Regent Tresta Zamaline on Fosterian 2, please." And there's an attempt, a few communication attempts, and the communications officer, who is not appearing here, says, "I'm sorry, sir, we're getting some sort of interference. There doesn't seem to be a way to contact the planet." So after a few attempts, we'll continue. The captain says, "Well, please continue trying, and while that is happening, you are then again hailed by the CEO."
Perhaps we should. I should take a team down to make sure that the Regent is okay and to secure her.
Oh,
Captain.
How good can we scan for specific life forms?
I think you can. Depending on you can for like locations and presence of life forms. I don't think you can like differentiate between like who is who or species or anything. Yeah, but yeah,
that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Like we can't go. Oh, the Regent's right there.
That's why we all have communicators, right? And they always beam someone on board thinking they're the other person, but they're not. They have the other person's communicator.
Right. Yes. So, Captain, we're being hailed by the CEO of the planet.
CEO of the
CEO of the planet?
Of the planet of Immunicorp.
Sounds like there's been a coup.
So the captain gives up because you're unable to contact the Regent, and says on screen. And so before we do this, I'm sorry, I missed the the supplemental. So just to reset us. So now that you've updated the captain, possibly maybe before you left the ready room, he files a Starlog supplemental. So, Captain's supplemental. Our science team has made progress in analyzing the viral strain that threatens Fosterian 2. The medical team has synthesized a successful vaccine and introduced it into the water supply of one of the afflicted continents. However, the Fosterian Corporation we're working with to study the disease has responded with less enthusiasm than we anticipated. And now, on screen again is the CEO Thalassian waiting for a response to their offer. Captain, I hope that you're not having any difficulty in seeing the benefit of us sending you this information and you departing the system. The situation is well under hand. Immunocorp will be able to resolve this latest outbreak, and we thank you again for your generous support.
Hey, I'm gonna clandestinely walk over to the lieutenant. Maybe we should scan for armed weapon or armed ships in the area. Or...
I agree. Let's find out if they have weapons.
Oh, okay.
Can we do that covertly?
Oh, sure. Yes. Yeah, you could. So go ahead and so you have the help of the ship. So a sensors, just a sensors role. There we go. Sample tasks. Yeah. So just let's tricorder the sensors. Let me look in the rule book real quick. Yes. So if you'd like to take the sensor operations station, you can do a sensor sweep, which will use you can locate objects or phenomena in space or information about something going on outside the ship. So planet side or wherever you want. This is a reason plus science task, assisted by the ship's sensors plus science with difficulty 0. So this will generate some momentum. Oh yeah, and let me before we continue. So you all have a point of determination, but because we started a new scene, your momentum is down by 1. So you've got 2 momentum starting this scene. But yeah, sensor sweep is reason plus science. So whoever wants to make that, or you could leave it to if there is someone stationed there, we can just do a general.
Well, that's all the lieutenant.
Okay. My reason is 10 and science is 2, so that would be 12.
Great. Yep. Yeah, and then you get someone roll a single die for the ship as well to assist, and the ship is.
Got it.
Oh,
that's
the
not
ship
good.
Didn't do so good.
So what do I roll?
Just 2d20 unless you want to. Well, it's difficulty 0, so you will succeed. This is just a matter of generating momentum. But
reason plus science.
Yeah, reason plus science. 2 dice, and you want to get under 12.
It's just the perform challenge button, right?
Yes. Yeah. Perform.
Task.
No task. Sorry. Perform task.
Oh, perform.
Yeah.
Task.
Check the things and then roll perform task. All right. So. You got a success, so that gives you. I'll knock that up. So you got 1 momentum from that, and of course, the sensors. The sensors do scan. Scan. So what specifically did you want to look at? You wanted to see if there are any ships in the area.
Weapons or defensive ships.
Okay. So scanning the planet's surface doesn't seem to there doesn't seem to be anything planet side, but the ring is giving you some strange readings. There is there's weaponry and perhaps some sort of ship that seems to be integrated with the ring itself. So you're getting a strange result.
Is he able to spend more momentum to get more information out of that?
Or? Oh, sure. Yeah. You can spend a point of momentum to get additional.
if the ring has a ship integrated with it, does that mean it could fly away and leave the planet?
So if that's the information, so it doesn't appear to be from the information you're getting. It seems like they don't have a hangar, but there is some sort of way that they've concealed ships and weaponry within the ring itself, so as not to because you did a thorough scan, and we'll spend that momentum for the extra information. It does appear that there are ships that may or may not be detachable, but are integrated within the ring. The ring itself doesn't seem, because it is tethered to the planet, and it doesn't seem itself to be a spacecraft. But it may contain. You're getting readings for phaser banks, torpedoes, and things. But it's confusing because of the way that it's not. They're not distinct ships. They seem to be integrated within the plating on the ring itself.
Okay, and did we just spend a momentum to get that information?
Yes. Yeah, that was a more thorough. Yeah, that was a more thorough scan. So the initial scan just told you that the presence of it, and that momentum said that there are ships in there. And of course, you know that there are armed security.
I'll notify. Was that the first officer that was just talking to me, or was that?
No, it was an ensign.
That was the ensign.
I was just making a suggestion.
I
They
will
don't report anything to me.
Yeah, I guess if I can let the captain know about that without alerting the
you can
CEO.
Yeah, you can walk over and just kind of confer into the ear of the captain, and so the captain that's right. We're requesting. So the captain is saying, we request to speak with the regent that who sent the initial beacon message that we responded to. Until we have confirmation from her, it's very difficult for us to leave this situation in full confidence that we've remedied everything. Of course, the word of a corporation that is supporting the planet is. Of course, reassuring, but we need to speak with the regent herself. And you get a very sour look from the CEO. So Valestra Thalacian says, "I'm sorry that you do not know a good deal when you see one. I'm speaking as the ultimate authority of this planet, and we're requesting that you leave this system immediately. It appears I'll have to end your meddling in my planet's affairs via more direct means." And then the screen just goes out, and the ring immediately you detect movement on the ring, and some of the plating appears to be drifting off of the sides of the ring itself, and as these panels detach and they're kind of rotating, you realize that in fact these are starships, and two of them have detached from the ring itself and appear to be some sort of and of course you see for visual examination you can see that they have the Immutacorp logo on them, and they appear to be Immutacorp strike ships.
Of course they do. Red alert.
Shields up, red alert.
Right.
Shields up, red alert.
And yes, they and from your sensors, they appear to be charging their weapons.
Target their weapon systems.
So
I will go back to my station.
Right. Yes. So your scans were correct. They have these strike ships integrated within the ring itself, and they've just unrolled two of them on you. So if you let's switch to. Let's see, which one is it? Not that one.
Should we separate the saucer sections so we can also show that we can do lots of different stuff?
Yes. That's
down the battle bridge.
That's
what if we while they're distracted with this, I mean, I don't want to sound cocky, but I feel like we're going to be okay.
Mm-hmm.
What if we sent down a security team to secure the region?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, let's send the ensign down.
Well,
we-
Edson.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can.
not our pilot or our chief of security when we're starting a fight.
All right.
We're not going to do that. Yeah, I'll. That's a good idea. So I'll just like lean over to the captain and say, should we secure the regent? I can send down a small
A rescue
security
team.
Right. So
small
I
security
think,
rescue team to.
doesn't that involves taking down your shields though, right? Just long enough to.
It does.
Yes.
But we can prepare a team in transporter room 3.
Mhm.
It's never 1 for some reason. I don't know why. And
One's always broke.
yeah, yeah, they're always broken. Those things are gimmicky. And as soon as we get the option, drop the shields, beam them down, potentially raise the shields back up.
Okay. Okay. So yeah. So currently shields are up, and shields up and down is a minor action, so you can do that as many times a turn as you need to. It's not something that requires.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's a simple thing you can do. And
I can start barrel rolling.
Any number of
while we
times
got the
per round, or
shields
is it-
down.
Or is it like we have to put it down and then wait around and then put it back up?
No, I think
But
it's a pretty immediate reaction. Yeah, there's no like charging up or anything. They list that as a minor action in ship control. So you're good. Yeah. So let me just give you. So the things that you can do as minor actions on the ship would be interact with something with a station, change your position so you can move to a different station. You can prepare something. So some things need to be prepared ahead of time. Raise or lower the shields. The only time, and so when you lower the shields, that counts as having shields of 0. So if you are shot at, then all of that damage is going to. You'll get a immediate damage to one of your systems, regardless of how many points that is coming through. Even if it's just a single point with no shields, you'll receive some damage to a system, and then you can restore. So they have a what they call a breakthrough. So if you're hit with shields down, or somebody does 5 or more points of damage, gets through your shields, you have what's called a breakthrough, and one of your systems is affected, and it immediately goes down. And then there's a effect from that damage. Restore is a minor action, and that will bring back up that system. It'll still suffer that penalty of the breakthrough, but it'll be operational again. So if something like that happens, those are the actions. Yeah, you can interact, change position, prepare, raise and lower shields, and then restore function of a specific station. All right.
Does it look like the ships that were coming off the ring are close enough or in range to fire on us?
Oh, yeah. So let me show you. Yeah, let's move. I'll move you to this battle map here. So this is just an abstracted. We're not going to use the grid or anything. The grid doesn't even have to appear, but the tokens will kind of lock into that. So it's worth. So here. Wait a minute. So you're not quite that big.
We're so big.
Yes, let me bring this down a little bit. Let me see. Okay. Oh, I gotta save it. Sorry. Yeah, this is something. Oh, we got some space sounds. So 1, and then update token. Okay, so you guys are in orbit around Fusterian. So you're in that zone 2.
Oh, 3 though, or 2, right?
Yeah. Oh, sorry, Fusterian 2. Yeah,
Fusterian
that's
2.
right. That's the ring
That's
one.
the ice
Thank
planet.
you. Yeah, you guys are not in the ring planet. You're with the rings. Okay, so yes, you are here, and then the 2 strike ships that broke off the ring. Oh no, there we go. They appear. So you're a size. The size of your ship is 6 in the rating of the game, and these appear to be still formidable sized ships, but they look like they are size 4. So they're a bit smaller, but you have from the scan that you made, you have no idea how many exactly there are. The whole ring could eventually detach, depending on how much threat I have. The whole ring can potentially detach and become become these strike ships. You don't know the exact limit of their fleet.
Oh man.
Lieutenant Stark, can you, or maybe Ensign can you scan these ships and give me an idea of their fight capabilities?
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and roll the that sensor task again. If Mr. Stark would do this. So sensor sweep or scan for weakness. That actually might be a better. You could do control and science with the ship sensors and security, and scan for a weakness and. That's specifically to get an advantage, though. So if you just want information, the sensor sweep will probably be better. Reason and science, again. Difficulty 0.
So is that Stark, or is that somebody else doing that?
Yeah, anybody, whoever's got good reason and science. You know, I mean, it's 0, so yeah. Or we can just do a generic.
It'd be you or the ensign on comms, one of the two.
I'll roll it.
Okay. Yeah, so reason and science. So it was a 12. What was your?
12.
One success.
Okay, and somebody roll sensor. Somebody just roll a d20 for the ship again.
You got it.
Sensors and science is.
Do better.
Hey, Vincent.
Yeah, it did. Yep, 13. The ship had a 13. Yeah, so that's 2 successes. So it's 2 momentum. So the Mutacorp strike ships. So a scan shows you that they appear to have both phaser arrays and photon torpedoes available to them. They're a smaller size ship. Oh, I'm sorry. They're half your size. They're not size 4. They're size 3. So they're about half your size, but appear with the weaponry that they possess. That in greater numbers, they could be quite formidable. But right now, it seems that they're charging their weapons and they're just being used currently as a deterrent. They're not. They haven't locked on or anything. Just menacing you from the ring. Yeah. So phaser arrays and torpedoes is what you're reading. No additional shielding or anything. Just the
Should we target their weapons and take out their weapons since they're charging them?
Yes, you could do that. Yeah. So if you want to begin ship combat, the way that initiative works is you guys always get to go first and someone gets to take an action. You can spend momentum to keep the initiative and perform another action, but then after that, after one action or 2, if you pay for a momentum to keep it, then they will get an action to respond. And so there are currently 2 ships.
And right now there are only 2 of these ships?
Yes, right now you're only seeing 2.
Yes, Lieutenant Stark, if you can take out those weapon systems, and perhaps that will send them a signal that they should talk to us again.
I will do that. Then targeting the weapons on one of the ships, and
then you can spend a momentum or determination to take another.
Oh, just a momentum. Yeah, a momentum to keep initiative. But after 2 actions on your part, then you have to turn initiative over to them. You get the first action.
But he could target both ships.
So can I do both ships?
Sure.
At once?
Sure. Yeah. Let me take a look at your weapons. And targeting a specific system will raise the difficulty 1. So I believe.
So I also have under focuses combat tactics, shipboard tactical systems. If those things help.
Oh, okay. Yes. So let me see. So phasers will be difficulty 2. If you want to target a specific system, it'll be difficulty 3. And of course, you'll have to get through their. You have to do enough damage to get through their shields. You could, with your sensors, detect a weakness, which will then, if you do damage any of the deltas, any of the symbols rolled in the damage roll, will give you piercing, which will eliminate, which will go through shielding directly. You'll get a.
What does our first officer suggest?
Or do we need different characters to do different things? Like, is this just?
Oh, sure. Yeah. Let's establish who is at what station, right? So the ensign.
I'm driving.
Yeah. So you'll be at the helm, and currently, so Mr. Stark is he security? So you're running. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. So.
I'm using the little 4 buttons on the side of my chair to do whatever those let me do.
Let's, I think, order drinks and I'm not sure. Okay, so yeah, so there's the stations are okay. So commanding officer, and so the captain can fill that role and actually give you some encouragement and things. Helm, navigator, sensors, tactical, and communications, and then of course there's also main engineering and internal systems. And as I said, like for a minor action, you can change between any of these stations. But let's just establish like where you are and what you're capable of accessing. So tactical, of course, is fire weapons, modulate shields, and tractor beam. Security would be internal sensors, deploy security, and internal containment fields. So that's more for people.
Okay, well, so he's on tactical, right?
Okay, tactical. Yeah, so Mr. Stark is tactical. Mr. McAndrews is helm, and where is our commander?
I mean, I don't think that I would normally take a position, right? I mean, right? Riker's never like hopping over on a console in the middle of the battle.
That's true. Yeah, that's
usually
true.
sitting there watching Picard do everything.
Right. Yeah. So so the things that
they're always in their seats, and
Yeah.
Worf is usually firing the weapons from his tactical station,
right,
which is where I should be.
So from command wise though, what you'll be able to do, let me get back to that. So the task for the commanding officer is you can create advantages, you can direct, which you can use it once per scene, and it will allow give an officer the ability to take a single task and rally. So rally will generate momentum. Basically, you're just encouraging the crew, and just roll a difficulty 0 presence and command to generate momentum. Or you can, just use, or create advantages, so you can be, analyzing the situation and proposing tactics.
All right. And do we have people? I'm assuming we have normal bridge crew, right?
Yes,
That I know we didn't stat them all out.
There aren't tokens, but they basically are going to be 12s across the board. You have like a competent crew, so anything you need to roll by default that's not going to be one of you, you can use it as a supporting character, and just the target number will be 12 for any of the.
I'll say something along the lines of, I'm sure these ships have not been tested in true battle. Can Lieutenant so-and-so, can you scan their ship for holes in modularity where we can fire and hit their weapons and maybe bypass their shields? And then Stark, make it so, and shoot them. That's what
okay.
Along those lines. I don't have all the lines down yet. I'm still working on my catchphrases. So.
The captain is very impressed.
Yeah.
Yes, he's handed over. So if someone wants to roll for the ensign that's on the sensors, and roll a control and science task, so it's just a 12. You can just roll 2 d20s, and we can.
Is that you, Matt? Are you all ensigns?
Yeah, you want to be an ensign, Matt?
Oh, okay, sure.
So what
am I rolling?
You're scanning for weakness. Just roll because it'll be it's an NPC. So just roll 2 d20s on that left menu, and it'll be a 12 target, difficulty 1. Oh, all right. So that's 2 successes, and then roll again for the ship. I believe the ship was 13. So roll 1 more die for the ship. Oh, good. Okay, and wait, let me check the.
Is that a critical?
It might be. Let me check what the. No, I guess it doesn't. Yeah, there aren't focuses for ship rolls, so it's just another success. So 3 successes, you get, that's 2 momentum. You only needed the 1, And so now, every time you roll damage or challenge dice against the ship, any of the special symbols are going to give you 2 piercing quality, which means they will ignore resistance. So they will ignore things above and go directly to shields or go directly to systems if you've already defeated their shields. So yeah, yes.
Did that count as our first action?
Oh right, yeah, that probably would have been
Spend
momentum. Yeah.
So now we can.
Yes. So if you want to keep, the
Commander will spend a point of momentum and then say fire.
Okay. I think it may be 2 momentum. Let me double check. Yes. But yeah, if you'd like to fire, yeah, I'm pretty sure. Let me see. got a lot of weird background noises in space. Sorry. Yes.
Space is howling.
Yeah, I believe it's 2. Yeah, it's 2 momentum. 2 momentum to keep
Spent
the initiative. Okay, so yeah, go ahead and fire. So if you're going to phasers and you're going to target the weapons. So we'll allow you to do that, to separate the phaser array and target both of the ships. So it'll be difficulty 3. And
I have combat tactics.
Right, and combat tactics.
That's you check the little using focus box.
Yeah,
right?
check using focus.
So which attributes or disciplines?
Yeah, let me check what the for phases, because it's different from. Okay, so it's control and security, and you're assisted by weapons and security of the ship. So somebody can roll a d20 for the ship. And then Mr. Stark will roll control and security. And this is a chance to buy additional dice ahead of time. If you'd like, for a momentum, you can add a die to that. So you'll be rolling 3 instead of 2. So roll 2 unless you buy another one. And this is difficulty 3 because you're targeting a specific system.
I say buy one.
Okay.
That's just my suggestion.
yeah, I say all in on this. Go, go, go.
Do you want me to do that?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. So roll 3.
So then I roll 3 dice?
Yes, 3 and check
focus.
Yes, with focus. Yeah, check your focus, and then someone roll a d20 for the ship.
I'll roll a d20.
Oh, nice. Yep, 3 successes. Well, you got it. And then how about the ship? How did the ship do? Oh no!
The ship broke. The ship broke, everybody.
Oh no!
Abandoned ship. Emergency beam out.
All right, so you were successful. So what we'll do is, because of the calculation of splitting the phasers, the targeting computer is going to be down for a round, so you won't be able to fire next round. You'll have to perform just that action to restore the targeting the targeting computer for phasers. But
so what does that mean, though? I got 3 successes, but the ship failed.
Yes, so it just means that the ship generated a complication. So you were completely successful, but what happens is you'll have a little bit of a delay to use the phasers again, just because the ship kind of kicked back on you a little bit. But you were totally successful, so you get to roll the damage, which is a lot. So let's roll 8. Roll 8 d6s. So go to on the sheet. You can roll for a challenge, and then set it for.
And we can spend more momentum right now to roll even more dice.
So
correct.
I'm sorry. Guide me through this. What am I selecting? Perform challenge.
Yeah, perform challenge, and then put 8 in the for the phaser array. You're rolling 8 dice. And you can spend.
And I don't have to have any specific attributes or disciplines.
This is just rolling damage. And you can spend momentum to add more dice than 8 to that, if you'd like. You can go up to.
You said
11.
that could be done after the fact, though, right?
Yes, I think so. Yeah. You can do after.
I feel like 8 should be pretty good.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that looks
all
good.
Right. Oh yeah. Whoa. Okay. Yes. Okay.
And
so
the effect is 2 damage or something. Didn't you say that?
Yeah,
pierces or
two
something?
piercing. Yeah, so 2 piercing. So you're ignoring. Wow. Yeah. So you're ignoring 2 of their, and you're specifically targeting weapons, right? In that.
Yes,
Oh, God, I hope
we
you-
were going
okay.
for weapon systems only.
Okay, so 11 successes with 2 piercing. So it doesn't divide evenly, but it looks like you took both weapon systems down. Yeah, because you only needed. Let me see. So you took down 2 of their resistance. So that would be 2. So each of them would resist. So you're splitting. You're splitting 7. Yeah, there'd be 7 remaining damage. So would you like to knock down 1? So you can take down both of their shields by 4, or you can actually break through with a on one of them. So you have 7 points that made it through, and I'll let you distribute them how you want to the ship. So 5 damage will give you a breakthrough, and we'll take down the weapon systems, but you don't have enough points to do it for both. You needed 10. Both ships. Yeah, both ships. So you can disable the weapons on one ship.
we can target 2 ships at once?
Yes, yeah, you were targeting. Yeah, you were
Yes, that's what we were doing.
and that's why your computer went.
Oh, I thought that was 2 actions. Okay.
No, we're okay. Yeah, you split the damage.
No, we were targeting both
How much-
ships. So we're only generating enough damage to take out the weapons on one.
Oh,
How much are we down damage-wise? Can we
I'm
spend
sorry.
momentum?
Yeah. Yeah, you can still add to that. Wait a minute. Let me, I'm sorry. I keep thinking these guys are 4. They're only 3. So no, you with, 9 gets through. So you can, yeah, it's still not enough for both, but, yeah, you have 9 damage because they're only size 3.
How much do we need to take out one ship's weapons?
5. 5 points will give you a breakthrough. And since you're targeting that specific system, it'll go directly to weapons. So you're almost. So you can take 5. You can take the
So if
weapons.
we spend a momentum, we can roll another die?
Yeah.
Because we have 11 successes, right?
Right.
Plus 1 effect. What did the effect do again?
The effect knocked down their resistance by 2.
Okay.
So there were 3. So yeah, that just takes 2 out. So you basically had 9 that got through, but that's not enough for 2 breakthroughs. That's only enough for 1.
So we need 1 more damage, basically?
Yeah, 1 more damage. If you want to roll.
I say spin that momentum and roll that dice.
Okay.
Should I do that then?
Yeah, just roll. Yeah, roll 1 more d6, and you can just do that from the left menu. Or I guess both work. Yeah, no, it works fine. You can just put a 1 in that challenge, perform challenge. That's right. You get to decide. Yeah, so do 1 in perform challenge, and see what you get.
Ooh, another.
Oh, there you go. Okay. Okay. So yes. So effectively, so you have targeted the weapon systems, and you've got a breakthrough on both. More than 5 damage. And let me double check the shields. Since you were targeting, let me double check. So. Inflict damage. So
Seems like a good time to
Do you want to
send
go
down
over
the-
how this generally works? Because I'm trying to understand the.
Oh, sure. So, a ship size determines this basic resistance that it has. So that's immediately how much damage is ignored. Then things go to the shields. But if at any time, even with shields up, if more than 5 damage, let me double check. Oh, maybe you do have to actually get through their shields first. Let me double check. Sorry. Yeah, so we're kind of we allowed you to target both of these smaller, because they're smaller ships. We allowed you to target both of those smaller ships. So then the damage. So similar to the war check. Oh, okay. So it has. Oh, I'm sorry. It has to be beyond there. Where is that list? Okay, so from a single attack. After reduction from resistance, the system hit has a breach. Okay, so yeah, no, it is. It doesn't say anything about shields. So yes, you do have a breach without reducing the. If you have less than 5 damage, then it just gets taken off the shields. but because you had 5 damage for each, that creates a breach, and because you were targeting the weapons, you've taken down the weapons on both of those ships. So the 3 things that happen, what you're trying to do is generate breaches. You're trying to reduce their shields down to 0 and generate breaches. The ships have a resistance, which is kind of a base kind of armor. So these have 3. So instantly of your damage, 3 is taken down. But because you rolled that special symbol, 2 of that is ignored. So they only had basically 1 resistance each. You did the 11 damage minus 2, so that was 9 damage that got through. But then you added the 1 more, added 1 more with momentum. So you're able to do 5 damage each after their resistance, and they suffered breaches on both their weapons. So the weapon systems are damaged. They can be brought back up. They can be repaired. But you also create breaches if shield is reduced to 0 by an attack, or if it's already at 0 and you commit or you cause any kind of damage, 1 or more damage with shields at 0.
So I don't understand. Did we take out their shields, or did we just like?
No, you didn't. Yeah, you didn't take out their shields. You just hit their weapons. You disabled their weapons. Yeah, because
We punched so hard we went through the shields and hit them in the weapon space.
Yes, right. Yeah, you didn't have to. Because so you reduce the total damage 1 point from the resistance if there's more than 1 damage. Okay, so ship loses 1 point of shields for each damage remaining. The ship may also suffer 1 or more breaches to a system that is struck if any of the following conditions. Yeah, so it doesn't say that the shields have to be down. So the shields are still up. You have to do that much damage again to successfully get through. But you haven't caused any damage to the hull or engines or anything. But you did take weapon systems down.
So, but originally I had 9 damage,
Yes,
right?
right.
So, and we needed 5 to affect the weapons.
Mhm.
So does that mean that the other 4 points affected the shields on the
you
second
added
ship?
you added the 1 point. Remember, you rolled 1 more die, so you had 10
It was
total.
5 for each ship, right?
Yeah, 5 for each ship. Yes.
So we divided it up.
Okay.
Mhm.
So, but there's still like 4 points left over, right?
Oh no.
5.
Yeah, there were 5, and I just split those between the 2 ships. 1 point of shields for each damage remaining. The ship may also suffer a breach to systems struck if any of the following additions occur. So, yeah, it doesn't say. Maybe it should repeat after shields, because it says in the 2 conditions when shields are 0. But it just says if it suffers 5 or more damage from a single attack after the reduction of resistance, yeah, that's a breach. Yeah, so it does. It's a large enough attack that it goes through the shields. So yeah, they still have full shields. You haven't worn down any of their shield protection. So if you don't roll that high again, it won't have an effect. But yeah,
We needed 5 damage per ship
Yes,
in order to
and you got it.
punch their shields, and that's what we
Yes,
got after.
right.
After
So,
that one last success.
when you're saying resistance, is that what the shields are giving them, or is that just because of the size of the ship?
Yeah, that's just the size of the ship. Yeah, the ship scale gives its resistance, and that's just a default kind of armor. I don't know what you would consider it, but resistance just means that's how much damage it can shrug off.
So what do
directly.
the shields do?
The shields, if you're less than 5 damage, the shields prevent anything from happening. If you only generated 4 damage, you would just be able to take shield points away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the shield.
And that's why every time they get shot, like things blow up on the bridge, is because the things are doing more than 5 damage. And
Yes,
people
right.
They're getting
Yes.
into
Oh no, more than 5 damage. Yes, right.
the
So
UPS conduits.
Yes.
just FYI, if I'm reading this chart on page 227, right? A size 3 ship, 3 breaches, and it's disabled.
Yes, right. Completely disabled. Yes. So you've got one breach, and so you've damaged their weapon systems. So what they're doing right now is frantically repairing them. And I guess that's right. It is their turn now, because you held the initiative. So the strike ships now are frantically trying to repair their weapons systems.
This might be a good time to beam down that security party.
Oh yeah, right.
They can't fire on us, and also I think it's our captain should be making a statement to them or hail them and say something to the effect that, we've disabled your weapons, and if you send any more ships, we'll do the same until we can resolve this conflict peacefully.
Okay. So do you want to contact? Do you want to have the captain contact the CEO?
Or
Exactly.
I have
Or the
rapport
ships?
with her. Maybe. Yes.
yes.
Captain. But can we open a? I think I can convince her to turn this conflict around.
All right.
I think we should beam people down while the captain's talking.
I agree.
Okay. So you assemble a security team, and you're going to beam them to the palace to secure the.
If
the
they were in
Regent?
Transporter 3 waiting the whole time.
This whole time. All right. And
Grab the Regent and beam her out.
okay, and you hail the CEO. So I'll just bring her up on this.
In space.
In space, yes, in space. So let's see if this works. Boom, there she is. So yeah, you bring her up on the main screen and go for it, Commander.
Oh, I didn't really have anything planned. I was bluffing. No, I'm good. Yeah, that's just CEO or Chief Executive Officer. What's her name? Balson?
Vestra.
Yeah,
Vestra.
I have this.
Yes.
I have Vestra, but then you keep Jeremy keeps calling her Falson or something like that. So I'm trying to figure out.
Okay. Yeah, she's Valestra Thalason. Her last name is Thalason. So yeah,
You
just
still have it wrong.
Less.
yes.
Valestra.
That's what I had originally, and I was told I was wrong. Okay. That's fine. Valestra Tasteless. Okay,
Yes.
that's what I had written down.
Okay,
Interesting.
okay.
I don't know how I had the right name written down, but I thought it was wrong. Chief Executive Officer Tasteless. Your ships have been temporarily disarmed, and you have threatened a humanitarian aid mission from Starfleet. This can still be salvaged if you call off your ships and agree to a meeting. I believe that we can come to an understanding, and you will not have more Starfleet ships showing up to free the government that contacted us and is now being held hostage by a non-recognized corporate entity. Please reply. I wish for no more lives to be harmed. Let's not kill people. Come on.
All right. And the CEO said, you have our final offer. You must leave this system without delay. We no longer require your resistance and your assistance. And if you continue to remain
Not
here,
our resistance.
we will continue to dispatch our fleet to make you leave. And she cuts off the screen after the.
I'm sorry, Captain. I was wrong. I did not have anything that would change her mind.
Oh, you can if you wanted to try to.
I would
persuade. Yeah.
That's 100% what I want to do.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, so she doesn't cut off. Yeah, she's waiting. She's waiting for you to roll. So she's she hasn't responded yet. So go ahead. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
I will do that, and I'll use I'll use my diffuse the tension
Yes.
talent.
Okay. Good.
Whenever I try to persuade someone not to resort to violence again, because she's already resorted to violence once, I can add an extra dice.
Oh, good. Okay.
And then this seems important, so I'm going to go ahead. And I feel like this lines up with my value of I'm strongest when defending the weak.
Oh,
I'm trying to protect this group of people, so I'm going to use my determination.
Good.
And then roll 3 dice.
Okay, but you get an extra die
Determination gives you a critical.
Yeah.
Yeah. So is there a way to put that in here, or do I just roll this and we're going to count as 2 more successes?
Oh, yeah. I don't know the mechanic.
Oh, there's a checkbox for
There's a checkbox? Oh, yeah. If you're using check using determination value. Yep. And you're using a focus? No.
I use the value for that. No, I don't.
Or you have
think
diplomacy.
so.
You have diplomacy though.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, check both of those,
Yeah, okay.
and then you're rolling. You are doing.
I get an extra dice. So I'm
Yes.
rolling 3 dice.
You're rolling 3. Okay, yeah, go for it.
Is the complication range 1?
Oh yeah, so yeah, she's set.
Or is it like 3 because she's angry?
Yeah,
and
the
doesn't
difficulty.
like-
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, her. Yeah, you did shoot at her ship, so yeah, I think it would probably be 3. That this is going to be a real hard one. It's going to be hard to turn her. It's not. Yeah, so 3 will be the difficulty for this roll.
And is that command presence? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, that makes total sense. Yeah.
All right. Here we go. Oh, that's good.
Oh yes. Wow, very good.
That's 5 successes.
Okay, yep. So you've got 2 momentum from that, and yeah. So you have okay. So and you're attempting to do is diffuse the
Trying
tension.
to get her
and-
to just like call off the ships and
Right.
for us to go back to talking to each other.
Okay. All right. So as a representative of Mutacorp, I have nothing else to say to you, but we will cease the advance of our fleet. I will not dispatch any more ships, but we're still requesting that you leave this system. You are not only infringing on proprietary technologies and programs that Mutacorp has evoked on this planet, but you have also possibly endangered the population with this vaccine, this supposed vaccine that by whatever primitive ways you've created this, that you've introduced into the water supply of one of our continents. I just hope that there are no casualties due to your reckless synthesis of this drug, and you of course don't understand the sensitivities of the Fosterian biology. So we hope that this hasn't created any problems. I still peacefully request that you leave this system immediately. And
We didn't put it in the water system, did we?
I thought we did. Yeah, I thought that because that's what Guy reported. Yeah, he saw you guys like. Oh, so
We fixed it and we put the stuff in that specific system at the time.
right.
Oh, I thought we just gave it to the locals.
Well, I didn't think. I thought it was just like I didn't realize that it was like a continent-wide waters thing. I put it in the water for the people there that I thought were
Yes.
were dying of the disease and from dehydration. So I was like, we'll just put this all in here, and then
It does provide. Yes, it provides a lot of water from a lot of the continent. So
I made a rash decision, and I apologize. I may need to be relieved of duty, but between now and then,
all right. Yes. So the CEO has she's stepped back from their aggressive posture and is just requesting that you leave, and she's just citing that the corporation you're interfering with their profits, their business here. So
When the lieutenant did his initial scans, did he identify how many of these ships they have built into the ring?
yeah, it was hard to say because they were integrated, but it seems like the entire ring could be lousy with them. So you have no idea what the like upper limit of these.
So it literally is a fleet.
Yes. It literally is a fleet of ships in that ring. And let me roll for their repairs, even though they've been asked to stand down because of the commanders negotiating. Let me just roll these ships. Let me see here. Oh, that's right. I can just use the guard. So they're going to attempt to repair the systems. Oh, I'm completely on the wrong page now. Let me do a quick roll. So if you have to repair any stations, so as a task, where did it go? Oh, there we go. so as a task, what they're going to do right now is attempt to bring their weapons back online, just in case there's further aggression from you. But they have, of course, been given orders to cease and desist.
Did they withdraw, or are they holding their position?
They're holding their position. They just detached from the ring and were just kind of standing against you. And you guys are that's right. It would have been actually one more. I forgot. Phasers have a medium, so you probably should have moved away and then used phasers, because in the same zone it was actually close range, so it would have been one more difficult to hit them. But we'll consider. We won't retcon any of that.
It was okay.
Yeah.
During the pause.
Right. Yeah. So you should have. You should have moved away. Okay. So damage control, and each one of the systems has different difficulty, or the level of disabled or damaged determines that. But presence and engineering. And let's just roll this. Okay. Well, they're having some trouble.
I think that ship exploded.
Yeah. So it seems like so on one of the ships, it seems like the weapons are completely down. And let's start. Oh, wait. And let's
sound like a cascading engine failure, and it goes.
And but the second one, so you detect that one of the ships has their weapons back online, but they're powering them down, and the other one seems to be having significant trouble, and they're actually just going to return to the ring, because they can't perform.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right. Get out of here.
So they retreat, unable to restore weapons. So you're dealing with a single ship that's not being aggressive with you. Oh, and actually, though, that was only 2 successes, so they needed 3. So the other one doesn't have weapons back up, but they're still working on it. That's right, because they needed 3.
I suggest to the captain that we move away at 1/10 impulse to maximum transporter range.
Oh.
So we at least look like we're
Yes. Okay.
begrudgingly leaving.
Okay. So you start to pull away. Okay, excellent. So as you're doing that, so the CEO is off of the screen, and the ships seem to be one retreated, and the one is weapons are not back online, but they are in a they're not pursuing you, and not in an aggressive position, and you are hailed by the Regent. So instead of switching scenes all the time, I'll just put her on the...
So if phasers need to be a zone away, where do torpedoes need to be?
I believe weapons are all medium. Yeah. So weapons are medium. So close range or long range just gives you one more difficulty. So yeah, I think everything is medium. And torpedoes are just a little bit harder to hit with. They're 3 instead of 2. All right. So yeah, you're being hailed by the Regent. So what do you do?
On screen.
Right. All right. So and you see that she is flanked with your security. So the security team did beam down to the palace, and she is very confused. She's very upset and confused by the situation. Oh, I completely missed this as well, didn't I? Where was the other? Oh, okay. Yes. So the other thing that I completely forgot. So each of these zones has so we were fine, because you had cover if you wanted to. You could, if you were under attack in that zone, you could maneuver, kind of using the ring and the radiation to give you a little bit of cover. Sorry. So I didn't forget anything. So the Regent herself, so Regent Zamaline, so I've been monitoring the combat in the near the ring, and I was very worried that your ship would be in danger, but it looks like You've handled them quite convincingly. I need to know what has happened, and why did you provoke an attack? Is this something to do with the CEO?
Captain, if I may, Regent, we believe that we've managed to synthesize a vaccine that should handle the virus at its current state. And it seems that the CEO was unhappy with our aid and potentially removing them from a place of power in your country. They asked us to leave, and when we refused to leave without speaking to you first, they launch ships in an aggressive pattern, and we fired disabling their weapon systems and managed to convince them to back down. However, though, she still asked us to leave, and I hope that you have a different opinion. If you wish, we would very much like to beam you aboard and discuss potential humanitarian aid from Starfleet to your people.
Excellent. And have you made progress with a vaccine for this latest outbreak?
Yes. In fact, when we were aiding in fixing the water supply on, I don't know where that water supply issue was at, but with the water filtration system, the people there were in such bad health and shape that we administered it into their water system there. So you should already have I don't know what the region was, a region that has the first sampling of this vaccine and working water.
That's very good. Yes, I'd be more than willing to come aboard your ship and continue to discuss what we can do to save the planet. I may, and then while she's talking, a guard of hers steps forward to her and gives a quick report, and so she immediately seems kind of alarmed. She seems alarmed by what she hears. So I'm being told right now by my palace security that the maglifts connected to the ring have now all been shut down, and that all of the Modiphius employees are abandoning the planet. We have attempted to contact the CEO, but have not been able successfully since these hostilities broke out. We've not been successful in contacting her. So we have no means to get aboard this ring. I would greatly appreciate if you could use the advantages of your transporter and weapons, if you would find for me the CEO so that we could bring this situation to a final conclusion. I hope that with Starfleet's aid, the rightful rule of this planet can be restored, and we can begin to control the effect that Modiphius is having on the planet and its population.
So am I correct in understanding that you're formally asking the Federation to aid you in dealing with a corporate entity attempting to overthrow the government of
Yes.
the established government of the people on this planet?
Yes, that is correct. I humbly ask for your assistance, and hope that you could secure this the CEO, and we can ask her to explain the situation and why, without any authority from the planet's rulers, was she attacking a Starfleet vessel.
I understand. I'll glance over to the captain. Let's get you aboard our ship now so that we know that she cannot reach you, and we'll start scanning the ring for the CEO and attempt to apprehend her.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna spin around in my chair. Commander, if
Yes.
they're pulling up stakes and bugging out, she should probably tell her people that are still there to take shelter in case there's some kind of retribution coming from that ring.
Oh,
The ensign has a point. Security's Fugababaga that's there with you.
Yes.
Once she's instigated her, their equivalent of the emergency broadcast system and informed people to take cover, get her on board our ship as soon as possible.
yes, sir. We'll do. Okay. Okay. So,
Then I have our sensor. So I don't know. Can we just if we can just locate her with a sensor suite? So my question is: are we looking to the captain? Are we sending an away team onto the ring to try to apprehend her, or are we just scanning for her and we can somehow find her? I don't think we can just.
Game Master said we can't do that.
Yeah.
what? Can't do what? Can't.
Like just like locate her and beam her.
Yes, specifically her. No, but if you bring the regent has knowledge. She of course visited the ring many times, so she can kind of give you the general area where the CEO would be, like where her offices and residents are. So
Right.
give you an approximate.
We'll bring her up to Transporter 4. Team, let's meet her in Transporter Room 4. Yeah. There's a lot of different. 3's the out, 4's the in. I don't know. It's how it works on the ship.
Okay. Yes. So the security team and
Ensign, Lieutenant, let's meet him down in Transporter Room 4.
Okay. And she also she brings with her a few of her palace guard as well. Requests, ask the security that they accompany her. Yeah, so her and two of her guard, as well as the security team, are being back aboard the ship. So once she is aboard the ship, she can explain to you. So she gives you a rough estimate of where the office is, like which section and what offices the CEO uses. And just from a basic scan, you detect that they are more heavily, there's heavier plating and security seems to be amassing in that area. So it does seem to be, her information does seem to be correct. So you have you can approximately beam into her a kind of office suite area.
Agent Stark, I need you to assemble a security team, and we're going to go get that CEO.
I will get my security team together.
And
Who's going with me?
I mean, I am, and of course, Ensign here always goes along. He's training.
Hey, what if we have to hijack one of their ships and fly away?
Right.
By the way.
Right.
And then random other crew member that's here will take the Regent to like a communications room so she can continue to manage, her people and making sure that they're safe and secure as much as possible.
Okay. Yes.
And just to confirm, her palace guard aren't wearing like Immuticorp badges or anything, right?
No, they're wearing the ornate kind of radiation deflecting inspired costume or uniform that similar to her. So they're definitely not corporate. I mean, you don't know their true affiliations, but they appear to be loyal to her.
I assume she would take her like most loyal people with her on this, not like
Right.
that guy's new. Come on.
Yeah, but it just really didn't seem like she was in control of anything. So.
That's true. That's true.
Very true. All right. Yes. So so she's requested that you seize the CEO so they can bring an end to this. And any attempts that you make to contact the ring, hails have been completely ignored. So you will have to use the information that she's given you as far as the approximate location of her of the CEO suite. But you can also take a shuttlecraft if you wish, to the ring. You don't have to use transporters. It's up to you entirely how to approach.
They might not open the doors for us if we flew a ship to it.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
It might be easier to beam onto the ring with a team and then confront the CEO
Mhm.
and convince her to come willingly to the ship for peace discussions with the Regent. Yeah.
That's sound advice, Chief of Security. I 100% agree.
Are you gonna check out one of those fancy phaser rifles for this one?
Oh yeah, that sounds appropriate.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Is your whole team going to be kitted out? Because I assume because we can have a 6-man team, right? So it could be me, the ensign, and the lieutenant, and then 3 security officers.
Yes. Yep. You can. Yeah, you can do that. Yeah. So you
To
can
have like a 98 in security.
they all do. Yes. Yeah. So you can. Yeah, the 3 of you and then 3 security officers can attend. All right.
Okay.
Yep. So are we good? We good to beam aboard? So head to the transporter room. And
Yep, whichever one is clean, ready to use.
Two's our breaching transporter
Oh,
room,
isn't it?
so we'll go to 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are our assault transporters.
Yeah.
All right. So it looks like you have good information, and you are. Let me see if I can make this.
Oh no, we're actually doing like hallway to hallway phaser fights. This is not going to end well.
Oh, of
okay.
course, and of course, all your icon or all of your the
Let's,
artwork is going to be wrong.
Protocol here, Lieutenant. Should I be setting my phaser for stun?
Yes, set phasers for stun, please.
Right.
Is that? No, wait. This sucks.
Wow.
Yeah, it defaults to the previous.
Oh, the old artwork?
Yeah, the old art when I drag it on for the first time. Where was it? So the human round. Let's see.
And of course,
oh no, you're not round. It's not round.
You're taking point on this, Lieutenant. So you tell us what to do. Until we get to talkie points, then I'll take it back.
Nice. Where is the human male? No, human. Okay, sorry guys. Just visually would like this to not look too bad. Is that right? There we go. Okay.
Hey, that's
There
me.
There you go.
I'm gonna go ahead and back up. Yeah.
Right. So wait. And getting everybody's correct token going. There is a Betazoid. And I think I didn't do... Oh, no, I did. Everybody had bad alt art. I got to be careful to not just use temporary graphics because they stick in there. All right. There we go. Okay,
That's
and...
not the right
Oh,
Andorian.
it didn't... Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't save.
Yeah, it's funny. It always defaults like the very first thing, apparently.
Yeah, it never forgets. Never forgets. Okay, so let me just do ships. Yeah, what can I use for?
Need 3 yellow shirts.
Yes. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I don't have any just kind of junk. Well, we'll just use a bunch of Ron Templetons. Yeah, there we go. Here's your security. Okay, so you got these 3 guys, and yeah, so you're seeing, you immediately. So when you
Ron's 1 through 3.
It looks like Bruce Campbell still to me.
Yeah, it does.
All right, so yeah, we'll give you the. So you're in that. Weird line is dividing a zone, so we'll put you at medium range or not in close range. So you beam in at medium range from the guards, and so you see 2 guards flanking a door ahead of you. So you're in a corridor and there's of course a door behind you if you feel like going somewhere, and you visibly so yeah, you basically see what's on the map. There's a door ahead of you, but the guards themselves are flanking a door on the what kind of east wall, and there's a corridor.
Did she
Well,
give us enough information to kind of know which way we should go?
Yeah. She said you should that the location that she gave you when she pointed out to kind of what you could scan would probably put you right outside her suites. So with those 2 guards posted up at the door, you may have a.
Well, I'm going to tell those 2 guards that we demand to see the CEO.
Oh, okay. All right. Do you want to try to intimidate them, or are you just making a role play like kind of request?
Oh, intimidate them.
You want to back them down?
Well, I do have a rifle.
Yes, that's true. So we've been given orders to secure the. So yeah, you asked them to back down. We've given orders to secure the CEO's suite. No admittance at this time. Immunocore apologizes for any inconvenience, but we are not allowed to grant access to the CEO's suite.
I like that their corporate lawyer scripted their response.
You're right. Tell them to stand down.
Yeah. I'm gonna do like they do and just keep repeating the same demand.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Please let the CEO know that we need to speak with her immediately to resolve this situation, or we'll be forced to use force.
Oh, okay. So, according to Immunocorp policy, any force will be met with equal or greater force on part of Immunocorp. We apologize for any trouble this may cause, but...
Wait a minute. Are these guys robots? What's going on?
They're just well trained.
You got it. Well, 3rd time's the charm, buddy. You can do this.
Yeah. So, do you want to? If you want to roll, you can manipulate them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I do that?
Yeah. Let me see.
I'll use my collaboration command skill and spend 1 momentum.
Yes. Good.
So you can use my presence and command, or my command and I don't know how that works though with with how the system works, but I let him use my command, which is 5.
Oh,
and
really?
one of my focuses, which is maybe Uniform Code of Justice.
Oh, nice. Okay, so yeah, you can share. So you have a talent that lets him share your.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's the command collaboration. Yeah, it says whenever an ally attempts a task using command, you may spend 1 momentum to allow them to use your score for that discipline, which is
nice,
and one of your focuses. So
excellent.
So it's treated as a focus.
Okay. So, yeah.
I don't know how that works when you try to do the perform task button, but
so
that won't work.
So yeah, we won't get a good. So check the focus, and we'll just in our minds we'll look at the results, and we'll change anything that's not a success. So you can either use your presence, or I think security would work as well. So you're getting the command of 5 from the commander, and Mr. Stark can use either presence or security, and this will be difficulty 2 with the.
So you mean for his attributes?
My presence score is 8.
Okay. Yeah.
Then my command score is 5, so it's a 13.
13. Good. Yeah, that's good.
And it has a focus 2.
Yes.
That's what it does.
Okay. Yeah. So you get.
So what am I doing exactly?
I think you're just rolling 2d12
checking presence
or 2d20.
and
something
else?
Yeah, presence and command. But the command is 5. If your command isn't 5, we'll adjust the. It won't give us an accurate success. Yeah. And then check focus.
My presence is 8. My command is 3.
Okay. So it'll give you successes on 11, but you actually get successes on 13s. Yeah. So we'll just make that adjustment. And okay. So that's the talent. So do you also want to assist? I guess that is your assist, isn't it? Would you, does the ensign want to assist? You can assist with presence and command, or presence and security. Ensign, if you'd like, roll a die.
Yes.
Okay.
I will. Wait, presence and command, you said?
Yeah, presence and command, or security.
Okay.
Whichever.
Yeah, I'll assist. This 12.
Okay. So go ahead and roll, and then Terry, and we'll make adjustments if the results are wrong.
So I'm rolling 2 dice.
Yes. Yeah, you're just doing on your sheet. You're just doing the task. You're rolling the task with those 2 stats. And the focus. Check the focus as well.
Well, I don't have a focus for this, do I?
Oh, you do.
Yeah, but you get to use
Yeah.
one of mine. That's what my thing does.
Yeah, you're giving. You're kind of.
I'm
giving
using someone else's.
Yeah. So just check.
because I'm
it.
like the commander guy. I'm just telling you.
Yeah. You're bestowed.
So is
great-
your security a 5, Terry?
No. Yeah,
Oh, then yeah,
Just check that then, probably.
my security is 5
yeah, check that then. Yeah, that's good. That's a good idea.
instead of command.
Yeah, instead of command, because that we want that right stat. You're actually using the commander stat, but
the same
then
number.
it'll give us. Yeah.
And I'm still using focus.
Correct. Yes, and you can buy. You have a momentum, so you can buy an additional die if you'd like.
Oh,
Um,
earlier, did I get, because we needed 3 successes and I got 5, did we get 2 momentum
Yes,
earlier?
yes, and I didn't put them in. Yeah, so we'll put that back up. Yeah, so you guys have 3 momentum right now.
So, but we might need that for the CEO later, right?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Things
guys
could get
so-
could get more difficult.
Let me just roll this then.
Okay. Oh.
Shit.
Oh. Okay. Oh, you got 1 success. Yeah. So you didn't get it.
Wait, I growl at them.
Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. That's right.
So I
Oh!
convinced one guard.
Oh no! Yeah, nice. Yes. So no, you have 2. So you're successful. Yes, you get with the support of the ensign, with the growl of the ensign. The soldiers. So the security outside the door looks confused, and what they do is say, "Okay, well, we've been given orders, but if you believe you have some authority here, we need to check. We'll need to check with our security command." So they actually step away from the door, and you hear a door open and close just at the end of the hallway. So,
Oops.
boop, boop,
Well,
boop.
let's just go.
There you go. So there you go. But
So-
yeah, we don't know how.
No. So so I'm telepathic.
Oh, right.
So-
That's right. That's right.
So did I read that as them just trying to give corporate speak for running away without running away?
No,
Or are
they're
do I
act-
think they're actually going to go get...
They actually are going to confirm. Yeah, you know, they are going to make a quick check. They seem very. Their thinking is very. Their surface thoughts tell you they are just going to confirm this, and they'll be right back. So, it's going to be a momentary advantage. But yeah, they're not. You didn't sense any fear or any just kind of confusion and wanting to follow the correct protocol.
Should we make a break for that door?
Yeah, get me in that door.
All right. So if you want to move up into that next zone, so there is
Let's try the door.
there is a door here. It's kind of, you can't really see it, but so it's directly across from the one on the west wall.
Oh, it's...
Yeah.
I see, okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
then I'll stand back and let
Yeah.
people who have skills
Yeah.
operate that door.
The grid didn't quite work out where I could put the guy. They were like in the wall otherwise. So you see a door to an office. It looks like a very secure door. It's much more heavy duty than the other ones, than the other doors in the hallway. And this appears to be the entrance to the CEO's office suites. There is a control panel on the door, and it is reading as locked. So that the door is electronically locked, and you can attempt to override it.
Can
But-
you get us in there, Ron?
I can try. Does anybody here have some kind of skill with
Yes, you'll
locks
need control
or-
and engineering, and if you have anything that would apply as far as focus to.
one of my talents is bold engineering.
Oh,
I
that
don't
would
know
work.
if that
Yes.
works or not.
No, that would work.
Okay. Okay, then I will try.
Okay. Yeah. So control and engineering, and if there's a focus, that would make sense. But you can also use the bold engineering. I think it gives you a reroll, so you can get a reroll on the dice. And this is difficulty 2. So,
And
you're-
I'm
So my
sorry to
control is 10, my engineering's 2.
okay. Yep. So 12. And is there any focus? Is there anything that would apply?
Um,
Let me double check.
Probably not. Maybe the closest thing would be shipboard tactical systems, but that I don't think that counts.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, no, I don't think so. Okay.
Just my talent.
So
Okay.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but when I
Yes.
used that determination earlier,
Uh-huh.
I was supposed to roll a d6 to maybe not lose it because I'm a veteran.
Do it. Yeah, right. You should roll that.
I lost it.
Oh.
We can continue on.
Okay, that's right. Your veteran status gives you that. Yeah, that's
So-
very cool. Okay.
Also interrupting.
Wait, what?
If his bold is like my bold,
Mhm.
it's a reroll on a die if you spin threat to add dice.
Oh, so you have to spend threat. Okay. Well, would you like to get that? Would you like that reroll? Give me a threat and get an additional die, and then get a reroll. Or would you like to just go just the straight 2d20?
Spend it, man.
I don't know. What do you
You're
guys
good to go.
recommend that I do?
Yeah, I give
That's
it
what's
to
there
him.
for.
So
Okay.
So
get,
basically, he gets a threat, you get an extra die.
okay. Yeah. So roll three d20s, and you get to reroll. And you need 2. You're going for 2 successes.
and I
You
don't
got
have a
it, right?
focus this time,
Right. Yeah. No focus.
and I'm not using determination.
Correct.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah. Just
But
one.
he gets a reroll because
Yes.
he's
he gets
bold.
the
Reroll.
reroll.
Yep. Reroll. Click that. Yeah. Reroll those results.
So I do it again.
Yeah. Just click the.
Just hit the yellow button in the
Under one success, it says reroll results.
in the
in
chat.
the chat
In the
message.
chat. Yeah. Sorry. In the chat under that on the right menu, that far left tab is the chat log.
I see it. So it's popping the window up again.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. So just.
So
yeah.
I still select 3 dice.
Yes. Yeah. Nothing changed. Yeah. So you want to. Oh, that's cool. So it gives you an option to not reroll all of them. That's cool. There you go.
There.
Okay.
7, 11, 12.
And then you got a momentum from that, because you only needed the 2. All right. So yeah, the door. You managed to override the door just as you hear the door at the end of the hall open, and the Mutacorp
Or
We talked to
like
HR.
10 more of them probably coming.
continues.
We talked to HR and you're under arrest.
Yeah, I don't know what were you thought you were doing. Okay, so the door opens. Oh, come on. Oh wait, I need to choose the. Sorry, guys. This. Okay, the door opens. So yeah, sorry, it's a little bit north here. So
My security team get between me and those other people so that they
sure.
can't.
Yeah,
mess
you
with me.
can order them. Yeah, go ahead and put them wherever you want. And you can also, if you want to, if you want to dip into any of these doorways, because the other doors will automatically open, you can get two dice of cover for any anything that you put between yourself and any other guards. Human shields don't apply, but if you want to.
Oh, really? I can't hide behind a Betazoid.
I can sense where they're going to shoot, so I'll dodge ahead of
So
time.
the room that we're trying to get into is on the right side of the
Yes,
screen.
correct.
Okay.
Yeah, so you've opened and you've revealed the office, and you see the CEO behind her desk frantically packing cases full of records and equipment, and she has 3 guards attending her in this suite.
Where's she
I can
going to
imagine
go?
Where is she going?
I will tell her that we have the Regent aboard our ship, and we need her to come aboard our ship with us to work out some kind of a peaceful resolution.
So
You're not nearly bloodthirsty enough, but I like it.
So she said, "I'm sorry, but I'm needed elsewhere, and will be leaving this facility. Please do not interfere, or my guards will be forced to protect me."
So she has another planet to go poison?
Yeah, right.
It's possible. Yeah, you never know.
Ooh,
They're
what
always-
if she's like an augmented Romulan spy?
Nice. They're always making deals. And I'm gonna spend a threat And you notice on all of the guards in the in her office that they are armed with. I guess, the guards in her office are armed with phaser rifles. Particle rifles.
Can I radio to the captain and ask him for, tell him what's going on and ask him for instructions?
Oh, sure.
You don't need the captain. I'm right here. We're good to go.
Well, what do you want to do? Stun everybody?
Oh yeah, and that's an important thing to keep. If you're going to enter combat, that's a thing to keep in mind. You need to spend momentum to do lethal damage to someone. Otherwise, you are only stunning them, doing non-lethal. So your phasers are already set to stun unless you spend momentum.
They're always on stun unless we really put effort into hitting that button.
Right. Yes. Unless you spend that momentum and flip that switch.
I'm going to try to defuse the situation.
Okay.
I know it's impossible, but I mean, come on. We're Star Trekking it here. This is your last chance to resolve this peacefully and keep any amount of control over your company. If you do not come with us now, or if you use force against us, you'll be recognized by Starfleet as being probably a terrorist organization trying to overthrow a established people-ran government. However, if you walk away now with us, you can still salvage some amount of autonomy and financial power.
Mm-hmm.
But you are coming with us regardless. The question is, do you want to come as being able to sit at the table and negotiate, or do you want to come to be sitting in our brig?
Oh,
do this the easy way or the hard way?
So, sorry. Were you kind of yelling that through the open door? Why don't you position yourself?
Yeah.
Kind of. Okay. So you're.
I'll step up. I'm always super confident that everything's fine. So
okay. So are you going into the room, or are you gonna?
Yeah, I'll step in. I mean, my security officer is probably pissed at me, but
okay.
I'll step in.
I will cover him by,
okay.
Holding my phaser rifle appropriately.
Okay. All right. So yeah. So you're like through.
I didn't take a phaser rifle. I still have just one of those little boop boop,
yep. Right.
like little tiny ones is all I carry with me. So.
Okay. All right. So the ensign is gonna kind of hang back in the doorway.
Door thing you brought up.
Okay. Yep. Okay. So yeah, you kind of step back. Okay, and the security steps up to support the commander. All right. Yeah. So if you want to persuade her, she seems she hasn't stopped her packing, and she seems to be taking everything she can out of her desk. Oh man. So yeah, go ahead and let's try.
Can we just beam her out right now?
Oh yeah. If you can.
I could do a wide targeting. That may be if rifles get pulled, there may be me diving in the middle of the room saying teleport everyone in this room up with me.
Mm.
But hopefully I would like for her to put her to not come in trying to shoot if possible.
Right. Yeah, so let's try a persuade. It's going to be a hard one, but let's give it a shot. So so presence and command, and if Mr. Stark wants to assist, you can assist with presence and command or presence and security. That's just one die to assist.
I will assist.
Okay.
So how much? I don't have any determination left. I don't know why that keeps relighting. So I can spend momentum on this, right?
Yes, to get dice.
So I have diffused the tension, which gives me a D20 to try to see people from resorting to violence. Would that count?
Yep.
That work for
yep. You're already D3. Yep.
And if everyone's cool, I'm going to spend 2 to try to make this just she sees the light, and I'm going to roll 5 dice. Is everyone cool with that?
Wow.
Go for it.
Sure.
Nice.
What are the three anti-Rons doing?
Oh, I don't know. They're whatever.
They're probably standing off with the guards out front, outside.
Yeah. They've kind of just kind of keeping.
No, that's what I meant. The guards, the anti-Ron.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, keeping the. So they've just stopped as soon as they're just waiting for orders. I think basically, so they've seen the doors open, and they're waiting. But they've only got normal phasers. They don't have rifles. It's just the 3 inside that have rifles.
Yeah, I guess they didn't see us hack it, so they may think that she opened the door for us.
Yes, that's right. They missed a big part of that.
You only phasers. Have you seen what phasers do to people?
All right.
So what do I need to do to assist?
Just
the
roll.
first officer?
Yeah, just roll one d20. You can just do that with a straight roll and figure out
I
what.
don't have to check anything.
No, because nothing applies for just
So
assist.
just use the little die icon on the left side of the screen.
Yeah,
probably.
on the left, and just
Easiest way to do it.
cool. So, what was your presence and command, or presence and security? Probably 11 or less.
My presence is 8.
Mhm.
My security is 5.
Oh, good. Yeah. You're well under. So that's one success already before you've even rolled.
Can I still roll 5 dice even though he's
Yes.
helping?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, you can roll.
And
Yeah,
I'm assuming I can use my diplomacy.
Yes.
Focus
Diplomacy
here?
focus. Yes, you can.
Come on!
You want to roll a kitchen sink in there too?
Oh my goodness!
Oh. All right. Well, you got it. Yeah, and that's one momentum. All right. So so you have already told her that you want this to end without violence, but you are taking her into custody.
If she comes along with us,
Mhm.
she can just beam on the ship with us and still have be an autonomous citizen. If she wants, or where the right word. I won't we don't have cuffs.
Mhm.
If she leaves her security detail behind and beams on with us, she will be, here as a representative of Immunocorp. So if she's coming along, she's not being put in the brig. She's able to sit at the table like I offered. At least that's what I promised. So
Oh, okay.
I never break my word, so now I have to go along with that.
Oh, no.
Oh, brother.
All right. So, interesting. So, yeah. So you'll let her retain. So I must retain my title as CEO of Immunocorp in all negotiations.
Don't give away the farm here, buddy.
Well, yes, the title of a CEO of Immunocorp, but what
Yes.
difference does that make? It's just one company among millions.
We don't know. We haven't seen their constitution.
Yes. Right. And on.
Well, I mean, then in which case, if she actually has power, then we're breaking all the rules anyway. So she. By Starfleet protocols, I feel like yes, you will retain your lead position
Mhm.
as CEO.
Yes, and unfortunately, Immunocorp does not recognize the Federation of Planets as an entity with which to negotiate. So I'm sorry, but I have to refuse. Your request, and you were successful, and she was beginning. Yeah, she was beginning to consider it, and that's why she was asking about her position. But she realizes that she has no negotiating, and you see her open a panel. And I'm spending some threat. You see her open a panel on her desk, and she pushes a control, and immediately the air supply system in her office begins to vent some sort of strange gas.
Oh, good grief. I'm going to stun her.
Okay. Okay. And it doesn't give me any idea about timing, but
I'd like to point out that technically we never took a break from our original beam up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still wearing an environmental
Okay,
suit.
that's totally fair. And you're not in the room, so yeah, you've seen. So it is just in the room that you see this, and if you want to, so yeah, you get initiative first. So she did this action, but now you've initiated combat. So yeah, you can go ahead and fire at her.
So this will break the game, probably, Terry. But what I would like to do is beam everyone in this room
Oh, mm-hmm.
up to the ship and disarm all weapons, and see if they will do that.
I'm good with that if that's possible.
Yeah. If not,
Okay.
that's cool. But that's what I'm going to say. I'll take one step into the room and say, beam all life forms in this room aboard the ship.
Oh.
They are hostile. Disarm them.
Oh. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. That totally works, and you're able to do that. But before,
leaves the ensign out there in a firefight.
We got
but, so yeah, so you're not going to take a shot then. So Mr. Stark isn't going to shoot. Are you going to try to stun her before?
Well,
because you probably do have time. Because if you can, you're probably pretty quick on the draw, so you can probably stun her.
Well, if the commander is interrupting me to say let's all just beam up, then I'm okay with that.
Okay. All right. So unfortunately, you will make it up, but the effects, you are going to have to suffer the effects of. So how
the instantly toxic, deadly gas.
Yeah, this is difficult though, because there's biofilters on transporters. So I guess you would take the damage, but then once you're aboard the ship, you wouldn't remain infected because it wouldn't allow you to bring any like biocontaminant on board.
Are they just leaking like the virus into this room?
Yes, yeah, basically, yes. Basically,
Oh my God.
basically she and so yeah, so let's,
Oh my God. They manufactured this stupid virus. I know it.
yes.
and you wanted to buy her a coffee.
let's
Diplomacy, man. Diplomacy.
let's just try this. She has a character sheet, right? Yes. Okay, so let's just do a challenge and see what the results are for this. So yeah, so this is the effect of what she did. So 8. Oh God. Okay. Yeah. So that is 8 stress damage that everyone is going to take, including her guards. The guards do not appear to be immune to this. She is. She's suffering no effect of inhaling the contents of this room. And from what the ensign and the security team is seeing from the outside, you're seeing the guards basically collapse, and then but the order for the transporter has already been given. So yes, so everyone that's in the room except for her are taking 8 stress damage.
8 damage.
Yes,
Including her guards.
and including her guards. And I think that's gonna. Let me see. I think that's gonna wipe them out. Oh, not quite. Yeah, they're at 11. So yeah, she's.
So also being Andorian, I think I'm a little resistant to some kinds of things like that.
Oh, okay.
Since Andorians lived on a planet where the temperature was near the boiling point of water.
Right.
I don't know if that factors into the game or not.
Yeah, I think the resistance that you had, it didn't say, where was
Is it
it?
one of your top talents? Is it Andorian or whatever it is? Does it say?
Yeah, where was it? Here, let me look on the. Did we put that on the?
I don't think it is on the character sheets.
Okay, yeah. Let me check on the rules real quick.
Because I know I'm weak to telepathy and stuff like that. It doesn't say that anywhere. I don't think.
I mean, I have a hazard awareness focus, and a survival focus, but I don't have any traits or talents or anything like that I'm aware of.
Okay. Yeah, I think the built-in. Oh, there we go.
PDF searchable.
Yes. Yeah, I'm checking right now. The traits, high metabolism, don't get along with Vulcans.
Don't get along with Vulcans.
Oh shoot! I thought they had a. Yeah, there was a built-in resistance for Andorians. Let me go up a little bit and see.
Yeah, so much fluff
Yeah.
text it messes up the search.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you have to hit the hit things so many times. Yeah, what is that? Let's just search resistance. Oh, okay. Yeah, right.
Species trait.
Is it there? Yeah.
Might be.
Yeah, so they don't list anything in the reduce.
Yeah, it reduces the difficulty of tasks to resist extreme cold,
Oh, okay. Extreme
or
cold.
tasks impacted by extreme low temperature. Their antenna aid in balance and spatial awareness.
Okay.
They tire more quickly than humans because they're hungry all the time.
Oh, right. Increased
Oh,
metabolism.
it says it makes them more vulnerable to infection from certain types of injury.
Oh, okay.
But I think that's like
yeah, and
something that's-
Andorians are more susceptible to phaser blasts,
Oh.
and they get tired in hand-to-hand combat.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I don't see any.
Yeah, it looks like low. It's all low temperature stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So there isn't any. Sorry, there isn't any disease resistance. So yeah, everyone will take that 8 stress. So you're going to get on board. But the biofilters are not allowing any of that virus on board. So the transporter are pretty much knocked everything out. Yeah.
Okay.
So everyone in this.
Did we also beam up our security team from the hallway, or are they still standing out there?
I said everyone in the room.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, so those guys, so you guys are kind of at a standoff. Yeah, so everyone in this room is now aboard the ship, including including
Yeah.
the CEO.
As soon as I saw people crumpling in there,
Uh-huh.
I tell these guys to stun them.
Okay, all right. So we'll have a little stun off here. So everyone in the room has been brought aboard the ship, and the ensign is stuck in here with the security team. So you can take the first shot. So you can roll for any of these ensigns, and their target is just going to be 12 for everything for their phaser.
If I'm doing it, is it daring and security, or what is it?
Yeah, it's if you're going to take the first shot, it's, let me see. So the ranged attack, it's 2 difficulty. Where is it? It's combat. If you're making ranged, it's control and security with a difficulty 2. And for return fire, you'll have that protection of that doorway.
Control.
Yeah, control and security.
Maybe if you jump out in front of them.
Yeah, you can be
That's
daring.
daring.
Yeah, if you want to be daring, you can jump right into their.
Okay,
Okay.
I'll do that.
All right. So yeah, take the first. And
I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run out in front of them.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm technically command division. It's my time to shine.
Nice. Yes. All
Put 'em
right.
down, boys. And then I'll fire, and I'm going to go ahead and invoke my. Where to go? If you want something done right, do it yourself.
Excellent. Okay. And what do you want to do?
Are you using
spend the-
determination, Matt?
Yeah, I'm
Yep.
using my determination.
Okay. And what are you
Yeah.
gonna what effect do you want? Because you can take a second shot. After that, you can roll 2 attacks, or you can have the guaranteed critical.
Oh, I'm going to take the critical.
Okay.
I don't think any of my focuses count on this one. That's why I'm doing this.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, that's 4.
Okay. That's good. Yeah, you needed 2, so you've got 2. Still got the 2. Oh, yeah, and don't forget, for damage, you can spend that momentum. So you generated 2 momentum, and yeah, phaser type 2. You're rolling 5 damage, and I don't believe they're armored. The security just has.
So hypothetically, if you're stunning a humanoid, how much damage do you need to do?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because you're doing non-lethal. Oh, that's right. Let me double check that. That's you're not shooting to kill, so I think you just have to.
Good man. Good man. Like, as soon as I beam out, you're like, murder him, boys!
Unless you want to
Send him
spend
to
them.
level 10.
I thought about, like, if my character was more engineering geared, I'd be like, I want to set my phaser to overload and slide it across the room and then and beam out, But
Nice. Sorry, let me just double check. I think you just have to take. You do have to take all their stress down. Injured by. Okay, when a character suffers an injury, if it's suffered. Okay, non-lethal attack. Yeah, you're just trying to reduce their stress to 0, and there wasn't any. Actually, the phaser does have. God, these windows won't get out of my way. I think the phaser does have stats on. Oh, that's right. You can charge it. You can overcharge it. Yeah, I think you're still just reducing.
okay.
It's just if you kill them or they fall down when you fill up the track, basically.
Yeah, right.
So did I get?
Oh yeah, and a
one-
dead character with a phaser can be disintegrated entirely.
Did I get a couple momentum?
Yes, you did.
from that?
Yes, you
Okay.
did. Yeah, so you're gonna have to.
I think you already put it on there, Matt.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
yeah, you
I
did
did.
when
Yeah,
you-
I added the 2.
when you got it.
Yeah.
Oh.
And
All right. So it's 5 dice based regularly, right?
yes. Oh wait, yeah. Here's the phaser. So it's
Really? Because my phaser type 1 says 7, but maybe I wrote down the wrong thing on that. Oh, that's probably the... No.
oh,
No,
that's
my
a pistol.
phaser type 2 says 5.
Okay.
Yeah, let me double check that though, because it's different. Yeah, he has a pistol as well, and it says 7. Jeez, oh man. Yeah, sorry. The
You have a type 1?
no,
Yeah,
I
that's the little one, right? Isn't the type 1
Yeah.
the little phaser?
yeah.
I think so.
It says 7 next to it. I don't know how it got there.
No, it might. I think we just drug that in, so I think that's the correct one. Oh, that's right, because I might have copied that over because this is actually phaser type 1. This is actually the era for this is Enterprise, so they have they don't have phasers, so I may have. So yeah, phaser type 1 is 4.
Oh, it's 2 plus your security. That's how come. My security
Oh.
is fucked, Matt. That's why my damage is so good.
Right. Okay. Yeah, plus security. That's right. So it's 7. Yours is 7 as well because you do add your 2 security.
Okay, so I'm rolling 7
You're
dice?
rolling 7. Yes, and you can add with momentum. You can add.
So my next question is, when you get the little delta symbols, that's an effect, right?
Yes, but the phasers I don't believe have anything that's going to be triggered. They just have charge, the charge trait and the hidden hidden trait, which means you can just conceal them.
So it doesn't do damage on
It
that?
doesn't do extra damage.
It should stun them.
It will eventually. Yeah. So is it?
That's what always happens, though, right? They like they phaser the guy, and then he and then he keeps walking, and they have to beep, 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 turn it up and do it again.
Just keep wailing on him.
All right, I'm going to roll 7 dice, see what happens.
Okay.
Ooh.
What'd you get?
So
3.
2 effects which don't do anything.
Right. Yeah. With this phaser. Yeah. Or unless you had an ability or something that made those work for you.
So does that mean he missed?
No, he did damage. But
It's just only 1.
yeah. Let me.
1.
No. It's they don't have any resistance, so you did 3. Yeah. You
Okay, so
they count
those
as one.
do the symbol counts as at least 1.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. The symbol is 1 plus
Okay.
an effect.
It's just not any extra stuff. Okay, that's
Yes.
not
Yes. Bum, bum, bum.
3 doesn't seem like much. I have 14.
Yes. Yeah.
These feathers are baloney.
Non-lethal. Yeah. So stress. Yeah. It is just that. Yeah. You're not taking anybody out immediately. So they don't have any resistance because there's no armor or anything. They weren't standing behind any cover.
Well, the good news is they probably won't kill you either.
Right.
Yeah. They're probably not set for stun, though.
All right. Oh, yeah. So,
Ooh.
and
Yeah.
if a character suffers 5 or more damage from a single attack, then they suffer an injury. So you didn't do 5, but if you did 5 or more damage, then they're injured and they're basically out. So that's how you take them out.
So I could spend a momentum to
Yes.
roll another damage die, right?
Yes, that's true.
All right, I'm doing that right now.
Okay. No.
Oh my god!
Yes.
All right, well, fortunately I got Ron 1, 2, and 3 here.
Yes, you do. So it's going to be a shootout. So you did 4 damage? No, 3 damage total. Okay.
3.
Yeah. So one of those guys has 3 damage.
So are we all injured and collapsed then back on the Enterprise?
Yeah,
Or-
you've all
not the Enterprise. Ooh, that was-
It's not.
Yes, on
Ooh,
aboard
I
the
think
ship.
you're delirious.
Yes, you all have 8 stress damage aboard the ship. So yeah, they've called medical to attend to you, and security was waiting for the CEO, so they have her as well.
Sorry, I was going to tell him to beam you up next, but I'm unconscious, so I can't save you. It's all you.
Oh, that's
No,
right.
that's good.
Yeah, that's right. You've all because it was 8 damage. You've all sustained injuries. So yeah, you're knocked out. But you are being
You're all going to med bay.
you're all being attended to.
I just wanted to, tell them to beam up the ensign and security team, but I guess we just rely on the ensign.
I'll take care of it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
All right. So are you going to spend momentum to keep the initiative or let them take a turn?
Oh, the Rons don't get to go. It alternates.
Yeah, it alternates between individuals. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll spend a momentum.
Okay. Oh, sorry. I think it's 2. Yeah, 2 momentum to keep initiative.
It's 2.
Yes,
Oh my god. Okay.
Yes.
So what are they rolling? What's their target number? 12.
Yeah, it'll be just straight 12.
All right, Ron number 1.
Ooh,
That's a thing.
Uh-oh.
that was a success, right?
Is that a
the star-
critical? The symbol, or what is that?
Oh, the what did you roll here? I'm sorry, I
I
can't
rolled
get
the
this.
delta. I rolled the
Oh,
delta
yes.
in
Yeah,
another
it
low
shows.
number.
Oh, yeah.
It shows a 1 and an 8 as
Yep.
the 2 numbers roll.
Yep. Yeah, so that's
Is it-
that's 3 successes. Yeah. That is 3, and you needed 2 to successfully hit. So yeah,
So that's a momentum back.
yes, that's a momentum back. You only needed 2, and you can roll damage. So
So it's 5 plus security. Is that what you said?
yeah, 5
No.
plus security, and their
Okay, so
security.
what's-
If it's 12, their security. Let's just do their security as 4. So roll 9.
This chart doesn't go up to 9.
Oh, it doesn't for the.
It goes up to 8. Oh, dang it!
Wait.
You can just type it in, right?
Yeah, for the challenge dice, yes. Yeah, you can just add because you're rolling d6s now. Yeah.
96.
Well, there you go.
What?
Oh, did you roll that? Oh, yeah. You should roll that through the challenge dice, so it gives you the symbols. Because now we got to decode all of these. So you got 4,
Well-
5, 6, 7, 8.
If I use
yeah.
it, so the little table on the left on mine only goes up to 8.
Oh, if you click the perform challenge.
Oh well, that's my character sheet. I wasn't doing that.
Oh yeah. Sorry, yeah. No, you can do your character sheet, but you
I
you
think
got,
it's 8.
Yeah, you got 8. You got 8 damage. So yeah, you took 1 down.
So that person's disabled then, right?
Yes. Yeah, they're out. Yeah, we'll just like literally take them off. Okay. Yeah, keep initiative. Yes, is 2 momentum. Just just confirming. Okay, and all right, but it's back to or wait, no, you kept them. So now they get a shot. All right,
Uh-oh.
they're shooting back, and I guess
Who are
we'll,
You'll be
Shooting
fine.
Who are they shooting at?
who are they? Well, if it was a Ron that shot them, then they'll return fire on a Ron.
Not Ron number 1.
So security and control, and they don't have any focus. Yeah, we'll just roll straight. Oh,
Ooh.
Oh, Ron.
they did it.
Oh, Ron.
Yep, 2 successes. All right. So the Ron, I guess the Ron that you're in cover behind.
The Ron I'm kind of hiding behind.
Right.
But no, actually, no. Let's take all that back because if we're being honest, I said I ran forward.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, no, that's right. Yeah, yeah.
And used my daring.
That's
so
right. Yeah, that's true. Oh, yeah.
they
That's,
they should shoot me. Probably.
yeah, you probably. Yeah, that's right. I forgot. You were looking. Yeah, you're looking much more menacing. So it's 7. They've got 2 security. So.
And what do they have to normally roll to hit us? Is it just 1 success or
2. No, everything is it's 2.
2?
Yeah, all range attack is 2. So they didn't generate any threat, and they did 4 damage. So take 4 off of your
environment suit. Get off of any physical protection.
Oh, I don't think so. No, I don't think it doesn't offer any I don't know. Would it it's a phaser though. Let me just see. Let me see if they stat it. Let me see if they have a.
I mean, it probably doesn't work as an environmental suit anymore.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I'll take that. It's a fair trade.
Let's see. Environment. Oh yeah, there's no stats at all. The word doesn't appear.
I found environment suit on page 145.
Oh yeah.
But that's not the stats. It's just. Oh, here we go. Resistance 1.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, that takes that. Nice. That takes 1 down. So yeah, that was so yeah. You suffer 3 stress, and it doesn't injure you or anything. Just you take 3 points of stress.
Oh.
All right, and it's back to you guys. So another one of the Rons can fire.
Okay, sorry. I was clicking off my stress. All right. What did we say? We said 9 dice.
Oh wait.
They have to roll to hit. Too.
Yeah.
I rolled the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Right.
You can roll
That
to
was
hit.
good damage, though.
I murdered him. All right.
Roll to hit. Roll to hit first.
But this one I have to do on the other thing.
Oh.
Ew. That Ron sucks.
Oh, the Ron. Yeah.
Run 2, not so
He
good.
missed. Yeah. No 12s. Yeah. Okay, so you're gonna keep the initiative or let them shoot?
Yeah, we'll keep the initiative.
Okay.
It's embarrassing. Man, I keep closing my character sheet and I'm not even trying to. Hold on. All right, sorry. Ron number 3.
Yes.
That's 1.
One.
Unless they get a focus.
Yeah. No. They don't have any. No focus. I guess
This might get bad here.
security. Okay, so
That's like a normal Star Trek phaser fight, though,
Can they
where
just
it's
all
like
beam up?
squatting and
Oh, what's that, Terry?
Could they just call for emergency beam up?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
If you
I'll
want.
probably do that on my next turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So they'll get one more shot at you. Because you held the initiative. So yeah, and I guess they're gonna shoot at the most present danger. So sorry again.
The guy in the big suit. You can't hit me. Ha ha.
All right.
Wearing a red shirt.
Here it comes. Yeah.
that's why I got out of there.
Yeah, but it's covered by my kind of gray environmental suit. Come on.
Oh! I don't think. Nope. Only 1 success. So yeah, it misses you. Phaser misses you.
Transporter room quarter beam.
All right. Yep. So you you successfully call for evacuation, and just as they're
And since we're in the next generation sort of era, I'm gonna give them a little salute while I'm transporting away.
nice. Salute those corporate security officers. All right. Yeah, so you're safely back aboard the ship. So here we are. Wait. Oh.
Hey, I'm wounded like you guys.
Everyone's got a little bit of a beating. All right. Yeah, so you've all made it. And I guess I guess I don't have a
Well, I would think that,
yeah,
that half of us are in medical.
I don't think any of us are on the bridge.
All right, so we're gonna have to jump forward a little bit.
Little time lapse. Yeah.
So a little bit of time lapse. Yeah. So you've been brought to medical, and I guess the ensign as well, right? Yeah, ensign as well. So so you've had a huge effect on the Fosterian society. So you've cut the head of the snake right off, and you've brought the CEO up for charges from the and as much as she is denying that her corporation respects the Federation world, so CEO Valestra Thleson is accused of terrible crimes against the population of Fosterian 2, and then with your continued support of Starfleet, you've been able to restore both healthcare and food production to the world. So, Regent Zamaline is incredibly thankful, and is she said that she was very reluctant to call for outside help, but things had grown so desperate on her world, and she's glad that it was Starfleet that answered. So they once with your assistance, once you returned the Regent to her world, they arrested and incarcerated all of the leaders and employees of the corporation and seized the ring. The constant barrage of radiation was shut down, and you can either decide to turn the CEO over to the Fosterians for punishment, or have Starfleet determine their own sort of work. And the research you did on the Outlander virus resulted in the successful vaccine that ridded the planet of that disease forever. So the ecosystem is still devastated by the radiation that it suffered for generations, but the people begin to rebuild and move into the new post-Immunocorp era of their planet. So thank you very much, crew of the Mugato.
Sorry I abandoned you in the firefight, Ensign. I feel like that goes against my character. I apologize.
No, that's all right, Commander. Me and the Rons, we had it handled.
So
I rubbed my shoulder.
I didn't realize I'd need a scene where it was just a bunch of sick beds, all together. put all your tokens in sick beds.
People poisoned with virus and people that have been shot.
Yeah, and that weapon that was used against you, was determined to be based on that Outlander virus, and so it was very easy to control. You were attended to immediately and stabilized, so no additional effects, no lingering effects.
I should have drank some of that water. I would have been immune to it.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Oh, did one of you guys were talking about vaccinating yourself? Did the commander do that? I
can't remember.
Because there was a request for the vaccine plus an injector for. I can't remember if anybody did.
I think that was the idea, but I don't remember specifically giving myself the hypospray. So
okay. Yeah, so if you didn't do it, if you would have, you could have stood there the whole time. You and her could have just been facing off while everyone else collapsed. But that also makes it much more credible that you could beam everybody out. All right, excellent. Yeah, so that concludes the cure worse than the disease. So yeah, good job, guys. That was interesting. I was curious if you were going to be able to completely. And sorry, I had to kind of she was too desperate. Even though there was a task, she was too desperate at the end to go peacefully. So even though she considered it, and you were successful in getting her to at least sway a little bit, she was still going to attempt to flee.
I have to go for it. It's like when John Carter, when I was like, you should just kill yourself, bad guy, because you're bad. And you're like, that doesn't work. And I'm like, aw.
Honestly, I wanted to shoot her from the very beginning.
Yeah.
That, we're the Federation, so,
Right.
I was hoping it was going to flip and actually.
Diplomacy first.
Yeah, I was hoping they were actually going to be the good guy somehow. And, it turned out that
yeah.
the radiation was keeping the Eldritch being trapped.
There were Romulans hiding in the closet, pointing guns at them.
Right.
Yeah. No such luck.
Unfortunately, they were just a generation of corrupt corporate actors.
Imagine if the Ferengi had found this planet.
I still want to know where she was going. Like, she's packing her stuff. Where are you going to go?
She must have a little ship somewhere, right? Because they have faster than light technology, but yeah.
But she goes out there. She's not a CEO anymore. She's just some lady who
that's true. Yeah.
did horrible things.
Yeah, I wonder. Do you think that some of the ships left? Because it's like, we captured her, but didn't she worth the e-backing when we did that?
Right. Yeah. So a mutacorp may haunt you in the future. Yes, right. Some people escaped punishment. So some of the board of directors.
Was that a shower, or it's like a sonic shower in the?
Yes. Yeah. I believe she has. That's her restroom. her sonic shower and lavatory.
Or it's a jacuzzi. One or the other.
Yes. Nice. But well, good job, guys. I was hoping that it would be, because that was her final escalation was her viral weapon. So I was hoping that wasn't going to take everybody out and she would get away. Mm-hmm. Nice. But yeah, with transporters, this adventure is originally set in the Enterprise era. So you had a kind of an advantage with the with transporters and the phaser weapons, and also I had to upgrade the strike ships were much less, even more ineffective. So they got upgraded with torpedoes, photon torpedoes, and phasers, so they're more formidable.
I don't believe they had any weapon systems.
Yeah, that's right. You never saw proof.
They didn't after the lieutenant shot him.
Yes. So, what do you guys think? Do you want to try another one of these adventures next time?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
We already have our characters in the ship.
Cool. Yeah. Everything is all
5-year mission.
And you can. So what we'll do? Maybe we can do that at the beginning of the next session, if you want, or we can do it now. You can do a reputation roll. So there's a kind of a list of why don't we do that now? We've got a little bit of time. If you guys are you doing okay, like energy wise and everything?
Yeah.
Okay. So after you finish the mission, there are a few things that can influence your reputation. So since you're starting characters, everyone is at 10. So activities or decisions that you made during the mission. If you acted in accordance with the orders and directives, all of you did, so that's 1, positive for everyone. So no one challenged a directive. So that's something you can do similar to a challenging your the beliefs. What are they called?
Values.
Values. Yeah. Similar to challenging your values. You can also directly challenge a directive to get the determination point, but then you suffer the reputation with Starfleet damage. Prevented combat. So yeah, I'm going to say that definitely. At least one time you prevented the direct. I guess in both cases though, with the ship and. So we'll give you 2 for that. So 3 total so far.
We don't need to talk about the hallway.
Yeah. Well, that's right. Well, you prevented it twice, and then somebody opened fire. But it did happen previously. And then personnel under your command died? No. You resorted to lethal force without cause? No. Established an alliance with an enemy. Well, they weren't. Yeah, the Fostarians weren't enemies. Directly contributed to saving lives. That's right. So 4. Acted above and beyond the call of duty. So did anybody?
I don't know how to.
Yeah. What? No. I think. Yeah.
That's
don't
really
feel
hard.
like
That's really hard to gauge in this game.
I feel like we did.
Yeah.
I feel like we did what we were supposed to. Like no one threw themselves in a grenade or anything like that. Did,
Yeah.
like
Right.
type stuff. So yeah.
Right. Okay. And take unnecessary risks in the course of a mission. Almost at the end, but that we were all doing. It was all
The
non-lethal.
ensign was pretty brave in a
Yes,
lot of those
yes.
situations.
I mean,
running
I
out,
went down
running out in
without.
front of the other Rons.
Right. All right. So.
I went down and got myself exposed to a virus foolhardily. That's kind of exposed.
Oh, that's true. That's right. You were.
Be a minus to your reputation.
Yeah. Unnecessary risk. Yeah. That kind of counts. Okay. So we'll say. So yeah. Both of you guys. So both Matt and Will have 1 negative from unnecessary risks because the combat at the end. But I don't think as long as the positive outnumber the negative, I think you're fine.
So did we only go up 3 instead of 4? Is that what
No,
think happened?
this is a roll, so you do a check for this. So you're going to roll. So your reputation roll. So you determine. You may have positive or negative. And so, yes, all of that. So it's comparable to a task. So the character rolls a number of d20s equal to the number of positive influences. So each one of the d20s that rolls equal to or less than your reputation, so 10, your current reputation, is a success. And so that would mean that... and each d20 that rolls equal or less than the characters. Oh, that's right. And your rank privilege. That's right. You also, as officers, you have a rank privilege. So this is kind of a focus. This is a little bit confusing. So this is kind of like a task roll. And so you'll be rolling 4 d20s. Each one of them that's below 10 is a success. And each one of them that is below your responsibility rank, which is
What?
yeah, each one of your so ensigns I believe are 1, so you don't have any effect. But I believe the commander it's 2. Where is
Are you
it?
sure that me and Matt aren't getting 3 because we took undue risk? Wasn't that a -1 you said?
Oh yeah, no, it's not a minus. It's not a -1. It just you just
okay.
compare the numbers. Yeah, so you roll for whichever the. Oh wait, sorry, wait. Let me double check. But I'm trying to find that responsibility roll. So I think ensign is 1, but the other 2 of you will be 2. So basically, you have a focus of 2. So 1 or 2 is 2 successes, and just 1.
We're trying to get under our reputation or
Yes,
lower,
yeah.
right?
And let me see how the negative works. Okay. D20 positive rank and the successes. Okay, and then if the number of successes scored, is less than your negative influences. So you each have a negative of 1, and if you don't make at least, yes, it's just 1. So yeah, you can't be below 1. So yeah, it won't matter the negative success. If you had 2 or 3, if you didn't get successes, if you failed to beat then the number of negatives with this roll, then you would have a negative reputation by just 1. But otherwise, no. So it's fine. You can't be lower than 1. So there's no influence.
So we're just rolling,
4 dice. All of you are rolling 4 dice, and
trying to get a 10 or less, and
yes,
then
10 or less, and
or 4 or less for criticals, right?
two or less for criticals.
2 or less for
yeah,
criticals.
and it's just 1 for Matt. But yeah, you're all rolling 4 dice, and then the negative is a compared number again. So you can just roll from the menu on the left. Oh, that looks like 3.
3 successes.
All right, and so yeah, your so yes, and they make the range. So if the success is scored, you get 3 successes. It beats the number of negatives, so you won't lose any reputation. And then plus an additional 1 for each die that did not score any successes. So you rolled 4, but you got 3. So there's only 1 die. Oh, this is so complicated. Okay. So
I don't know what we're doing.
sorry. So negative. Sorry. So Matt and Will have 1 negative. And this is way overly complicated. So if the number of successes is below that, which it can't be because it's 1, then you lose reputation. Okay, yeah. And then any of the dice that didn't score a success at all, then add additional negative to your reputation, but none of that counts. Yeah, it's just a way to once you're negative, it can be more negative. So Will goes up by 3 reputation.
Oh, okay. I like that. I'm at
So
13.
what is his current reputation? 10? Is everybody at 10?
Yep, everyone starts at 10. So you're up to 13.
Now it's 13.
Yep. So
And
one
what-
reputation for your success.
Do we use reputation for anything?
Yeah, it's for promotion. So once your reputation gets above your captains, then you may be promoted. So this is kind of the So if you have a reputation 15 or higher, you could be promoted in rank, and then that's how you are promoted by Starfleet to captain. So basically, if Will begins to beat the captain, he may get his own commission, his own.
Oh, you could be our captain.
Well, that'd be cool. We could do a spin-off where we go into a smaller ship, and you're we're like a tiny elite crew.
Or we could
Instead
just take this.
Well, I mean, we could, but
You can challenge another
captain.
challenge another commanding officer.
Have to fight him, or how does that work? How does Starfleet handle that? I assume it's a blood battle.
Nice. All right.
You go next, Terry.
Okay, Terry. Yeah, roll 4 d20s just from that
Okay.
left menu. All right, so 3. Yep, 3 again. And
So I go up to 13.
13. Yeah, 13 for your reputation.
No, he's going to become captain too.
Yeah, you guys are gonna be fighting it out. All right,
I
Matt.
guess Ensign Kim never had this good of a reputation.
Right.
So
4 d20s. Yeah.
if I roll 1s, do they count as 2?
Yes, they count as 2 successes. Yeah. Yeah. And if they rolled 2s, it would count as 2 successes, but nobody rolled 2s.
But if you roll a bunch of bad numbers, you can
Not
lose.
me, because I'm just an ensign, right? I only get 1s.
Yes. Yeah. For you, it's just 1s. Uh-oh.
What's a 20 do?
You got a 1. You got 1.
I got 1.
So yeah, you go up to. There's no complications. Yeah.
But then all the ones you said, all the ones that miss, right? Count as negatives.
If
I
it
wouldn't
was
have to lose 50 reputation.
Yeah, no,
Come on, man.
So if it was, if you had
I will steal the ship.
a higher negative number, so once you go into negative, then when you make that roll, the dice that don't score successes then are actually minus. To the reputation.
Okay. I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah, it's very confusing. The way they explain
That's
it is
a very convoluted way to. Yeah.
it is. They could make it much more straightforward. Yeah, you're just generating a bunch of ranges with d20s. All right, so Matt, you go up 1 to 11. Yes.
So is there ever an opportunity to increase attributes or disciplines?
No. Basically, from the character creation, the only things that you can really change if you have focus that after playing you realize this is completely useless, or there's something you'd want to something that came up a lot in this last mission. You're like, oh, I'd really like to be better at that or have that advantage. You can change focus, so you basically spend time between missions doing some sort of training, so you can swap out a focus between, and also you can. Change your values at any time, just kind of reassessing things. So if there's if a lot of the values that you chose are too specific to one certain job and you want something more general, like Matt's do something yourself. The kind of that's a good general one to if he's going to do something independently to lean on for determination. So if you want something more general, you can kind of rewrite one of your values.
Yeah, we just don't like just the hard numbers don't change, right?
Right.
Because it's like
Yeah.
we're episodical, so we don't.
Yes, right. Yeah, it's episodic, so you kind of go back to 0. The only things that change are basically your beliefs or your focuses. If you want to have them be have them be more useful to you during gameplay. So those are the only things that change, and then your rank can change, but it'll take a while. And just don't get court-martialed, and you'll be fine.
You can't tell me what to do. I'll get court-martialed if I want to. What's the captain's reputation? Let me see here.
Oh, I don't think I
Come on,
am.
Captain.
Yeah, I don't think I.
Oh, he has 0. I have more reputation.
Yeah. Oh no,
So-
you're taking over the ship. Yeah, I didn't do his reputation.
Second mutiny that I've done. That's
Oh,
gonna
no.
be great.
So if I have a commando 2,
Mhm.
that's just never going to get better.
Right. Yes.
So I could get promoted to captain and have like this shitty command.
Yes. And no one
Oh
will
my
listen to a thing you say. Yeah.
That's
Oh, man.
Starfleet.
Yeah, that's true. With a low discipline, even a focus doesn't help you because it's still 2. Yeah, it's 2 or under. So it will rarely do better.
I'm gonna be a captain who drives his own ship everywhere. That's hilarious.
Because no one
Like
will
the
do that.
captain in Generations, where every time he needed something, Kirk looked at him and he's like, "No, it won't be here till Tuesday."
Yeah.
That's a poor command.
Yeah.
Oh wow! If a commanding officer loses reputation while already at 0, they are relieved of duty. Wow.
So the reputation, basically, it's like our reputation with Starfleet.
Yes,
right? Is
right.
what this is supposed to be.
Right. Yes. Yeah, you can become pirates and.
So when you make these characters, you really have to make them for the role you want to play.
Right.
Like not what they're going to be down the line somewhere.
Yeah, and I think that was kind of a problem. People that played the FASA Star Trek, I think there was XP and the characters improved, and that was a frustration people had with this system. Is there really isn't improvement? They don't have a. But there's a lot of games, like a lot of more modern games, don't have. Like Tales from the Loop and stuff. They don't have XP or anything. Like you don't improve your character. They're just who they are. And just learning how to play them.
Games that are more episodical and geared to maybe not long-term campaigns.
Yeah.
If we were going to play this for like years, I would be arguing for us to house rule.
House rule some XP. Yeah, right. No,
Well, and we're supposed to be. We didn't really do it, but like we're supposed to be playing all the other bridge officers too. So in theory, right? Like if we want,
Yes.
I mean, that character is going to improve. But in theory, if you're like, I want to play this other guy, like we would just possess that person and do it. Like really, one of us should have been playing as the captain, right? Not you.
Right.
This whole time, we kind of acted like you were him, but
Yes.
Well, that's why we got to get one of you two promoted.
Yes.
But I won't be able to go on away missions anymore.
But you'll be the captain. You can make your own rules.
It's like protocol, though, man. And like one of my things is protocol.
Okay.
Starfleet protocols. It's on my sheet.
Is that a value or a focus?
It's a focus.
You can change that.
Yes. You can decide against it. I don't believe.
It feels like going against that isn't like the way to become a captain. It feels like I'm going the wrong direction.
Yes, that's true.
Between missions, you read a book about self-empowerment, you come out the other side, and you're like, I'm doing it.
I think that could be cool, though, because like I could do that, and then I could roll up a new first officer.
Yeah.
And Asadon could become like the captain like we have right now, who sits around the ship.
Right.
Or maybe not a new first officer. Maybe Terry becomes the new first officer or something like that, and then like I can make a science officer or something. Yeah, we could just move around in the.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, if you want to do that, you can definitely, kind of demote a character, one of your characters to a supporting character, and then choose another main character, and they would still remain on the crew. And that's totally doable. We can play
right now. I feel like we have the right mix, right? Because I'm just thinking of like the Next Generation. I'm saying like a lot too. Anyways, I'm thinking of Next Generation, and it's always Rikers saying, so and so, Worf with me. So it's always a security officer because you're going someplace.
Mhm.
And they always take people off of comms for some reason. I don't know why. Like, hey, you piloting the ship, get up here. And then,
Because cool.
because it's cool, yeah. And then someone just walks in off screen to sit down, which is also
Yep.
awesome.
They're always hiding in all these little rooms around the side.
Because I'm trying to think, like, Data's always doing stuff from the comms. So,
Mhm.
like, you can scan and stuff from up there, right, Matt? Yeah.
I assume so.
Yeah, he scans for little life forms sometimes. Silly little
Yeah.
life forms.
Yeah, I think
Um,
Data was more of the science-y guy, even though he didn't.
And he was like
I-
third in command, but he was still piloting.
Yeah, but he was like scanning planets for life forms or scanning for anomalies or subspace stuff. And then
Yeah.
Worf would scan for like threats and weapons
Yeah.
capabilities of the other ships that they encountered.
Nice.
But you know, if the captain's never supposed to go on an away mission, then you know it makes sense that it's a non-player character
Mhm.
in this
Yeah.
way.
What's the thing? It could be cool. I like the advancement thing in that way of like Isodon being like promoted to captain, and then I have to make a new guy, and then like he's there to remember that he's a telepath more often than I am. There's a lot of I should have done some telepathy here and there.
Right, right, yeah.
never did.
Yeah, sorry I didn't remind you enough of that.
That-
Yeah, you're always hearing everyone's thoughts.
And I didn't really see, like. I'll have to read it. I should have read it. But
Mhm.
it didn't seem like the combat, the starship combat, was going to be super multi-role. It almost seemed like you could probably just scan and shoot, and that would be it.
Yeah, you were really you're outmatching those ships way too much. Like it should have been in most of the combat situations, you're outmatched or you're dealing with multiple ships of your scale. So you're going to be suffering a lot more damage and a lot more effect. And that just I don't think that was going to happen because they were being half your size. They were going to be at such an disadvantage to hit you that they probably wouldn't have done much damage. It was just
The initiative system feels like it's still limiting, right? Like, because like no matter what happens, it's not like we all take a turn.
Mhm.
So it would be like,
oh yeah, right.
and for that thing, and then okay, cool. Now they shoot us. Now do this. Okay, cool. Now this happens. Right.
Right.
So yeah, I think is that what you're trying to say, Matt? It doesn't ever feel like we're all like. Doing something.
I'm used to like Coriolis or Traveler or Frontier Space where your whole crew gets to do stuff.
Right. I see what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah, and basically you're just gonna you'll go back and one person will get one role, one task to try to do something, and then it'll go back to the
Like in Coriolis, like one person gives out energy points to the crew to do stuff, and then like Frontier Space, the commander decides like the order in which things happen.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, this was. I'm sorry. Yeah, we didn't even touch on the power. Yeah, you have a when you started combat. We kind of like things finished so fast it didn't even come to that. But some of the things that you need to do, like maneuvering and stuff, you need to assign points of power, and then you need to regenerate those with tasks. But it didn't even come to that because you had so much power and you used almost none.
Yeah.
But we didn't even interact with a lot of that. But yeah, that's true. It is like you just it's one task per turn in these rounds. So that's true. There's a lot of sitting back.
Because I was thinking just in terms of being the helmsman, like what if we were outmatched or had people on our level? Is there even like a thing I can do? Like, is there evasive maneuvers or something?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I didn't have the. There's didn't have a digital version of the reference sheets, but there are for the roles. There are tasks that each position takes, and yeah, you could have done evasive maneuvers, or you could have done a what was it, attack, like an attack position. So you can give advantage just doing like for next turn or something like that. You can give where is that?
But it's still going to follow that initiative system, right?
Yes,
So
right.
they would kind of have to let me go first.
Right. So you'd have to do, yeah, right. Yeah, you can do evasive action, attack pattern, ramming speed. But yeah, that is a whole turn. And then you'll have to give over to them doing something. Yeah. No, that's true. You don't, like the whole crew doesn't get to do something on a turn. It's just like, okay, let's set this up. Let's get ready for next turn. And I think it's because
We alternate?
yes, yeah. It's everybody gets a chance to do something in like one total turn, but you are also then generating a lot of momentum for the next people. I think that's why they keep it that way, is because of the momentum generation.
So, like, can only security fire weapons then? Like,
Yes.
so it's like that kind of how it works. It's like there's only going to be like shots fired every few rounds.
Yes,
because
right.
Right,
So
to burn extra momentum.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah. But
Okay.
I believe it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't specify. I mean, you can every turn just shoot. Like, it doesn't say that there needs to be time for the weapons to recharge or anything. So you can just have, if that's the situation you're in, and you have some sort of advantage, you can just keep shooting at them. You don't have to maneuver or do anything else.
But if Ron is firing the phasers,
Mhm.
he can't just we can't just give him the action back to back to back, right? So then,
I
like,
think
if I'm sitting in the command chair or doing whatever, I can't also fire, can I?
no, yeah, you can't. But there is the there is that weird action. Oh, I think the commander, a commanding officer, can do that. You can kind of seize. Where is that? You can do that as an emergency, but I think if you seize the initiative,
Well,
yeah,
I know that in the shows sometimes the helmsman would fire weapons.
mm-hmm. Yeah, so they would have.
I think the controls are available from any of the stations. It's just that they had designated stations, based on their jobs.
Mhm.
Right.
But usually, it seems like it was Riker or the captain, ordering Worf to lock on their weapon system or lock on to their life support or something like that, and and you didn't really just like fire at will unless it was like an all-out space battle.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, it could feel like maybe that's what it's supposed to do, right? It's like because Ron's the one who's shooting. I can't remember your ensign's name, Matt, but I just call you ensign.
Andrews.
McAndrews is piloting, right? It'd be like, and I'm commanding. As we cycle through, we're probably only gonna, like, mechanically, we're only gonna fire the phasers every few rounds,
Mm-hmm.
and then McAndrews will be ducking and weaving to make things hard to hit or
Right.
get in better positions.
Yeah, and I think that's why they have, the ship is always assisting. So I think that's why they have, so somebody else is rolling during a turn, so it doesn't feel completely stagnant. But yeah, you're right as far as your characters.
Well, I mean, I was just thinking that, like, if you, the commander, take the first action to do like an inspiring thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then if we want to maneuver, that's the second action. So it's not even going to be until like the third action before the security chief gets to fire anything,
Mm-hmm.
which seems unsafe sometimes.
Yes. Right. Yeah, but if you don't do any of that prep, yeah. But then like the zone, like how things were set up, you were actually, too close for optimal phaser fire.
At some point, I'll yell at you to do the Ute maneuver, because I'm supposed to have done some cool tactical thing in combat, and I expect you to be awesome when I say to do that.
The Ute maneuver.
Like, Ute maneuver, like Like it's like the Picard maneuver, but I'm thinking it's like the Picard maneuver where you warp really quick to trick them, but then you warp right back where you were at, so they're really confused. I think it's a double Picard. Is what the Ute maneuver is.
Nice. Oh, that's right. And there's boarding and everything too. You guys could have beamed security aboard their ships. Once you,
We kind of did that in the second half.
yeah. You went right under the ring. Yeah. The it is a slow. It is a slow kind of setup. The big punches kind of system, and you need to do that because you need to do, like probably 10 or more damage every time if you're going to bother shooting at them. So
I guess my question is: are they only shooting every 3 or 4 rounds too, or?
Yeah,
because they're kind of like, the way you can play them. Are they just gonna be going choo 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 choo? In which case, we're gonna die.
We lose.
Yeah,
right. Yeah, that's true. They don't really specify the responses for enemy ships because you're just supposed to play them like the players are doing. They have NPCs basically in all the roles, and they're generating momentum and everything. So yeah, there's not they don't give you kind of a logic or any sort of like flowchart to what an NPC ship would do. But I guess I don't think it would.
You'd probably make it case by case, right?
Right.
If it's Klingons, they probably just come in and shoot at us all the time.
Right. Yeah, and I think in the adventures, they definitely specify because this was specified that they were just supposed to detach and intimidate you, and if you didn't leave, they weren't going to attack, but they were going to just keep amassing ships until you guys said, well, maybe we should leave. So there were not strict orders to actually engage. Just kind of power up some weapons and try to scare you off.
we didn't get scared.
Not at all. Yeah, the Galaxy class is not getting scared from some little breakaway ships. Nice. All right. Well, yeah. Should we play these guys again next week?
Boring talk on the screen now.
Yes. Oh, yeah. So, let me wrap that up. So, thanks everyone for joining us. And Fosterian 2 is now free of corporate control, in case you were wondering.
Hey,
So,
smash the corporation.
Yes. So, thanks a lot for watching, and see you next time. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Set phasers for fun.
What was up with the other